live scene, boys. Hello, everybody. We're in. Hope you guys enjoy this stream. If you guys have any problems with the stream, let me know now. I'll try to fix them. This time we got no delay, which means the default Twitch delay of around, what's that, 10-20 seconds maximum. So it should be a lot better for you guys watching live. For all the guys watching on YouTube, after this gets uploaded, make sure you leave in the comment section what you guys think about FCL so far, because this is our second game, and we'll have two more at least, 2 or 3 more games, and I think then we have the semi-finals and the finals. So it's gonna go out for another half a month to a month, which means another 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm kinda excited. How are you guys doing today? Oh boy. Chess, thank you so much for the follow. Ichigo, thank you so much for the follow. I'll be reading out the follows this time because I won't need to pay attention to a whole lot of stuff. I have everything set up. Unfortunately, we do not have a co-caster today, so I don't have anyone else to stream with, or aka cast the match with. But hopefully that won't be a problem. Is everything alright, guys? Volume wise? I kind of messed around with the volume because last time I noticed that you guys couldn't hear the in-game volume very well, unfortunately. Hopefully everything is working fine this time. But yeah, so the walls you guys see right now around the town hall, they're placed there because last time we would just restart the server and everyone would just flop at the start and everybody would just run to basically to their location, and that didn't work because people got a head start, and the start of the game is very important, especially in competitive scenes. So that's why we see this wall basically around now this time, so that everybody can get in. Everybody can get in and settled. Seth, thank you so much for the follow. How do you pronounce that? Kedrich? Yeah, that was chaotic, exactly. So, yeah, hopefully it's gonna be a lot better this time. And I noticed that a lot of people were complaining about how the streams were boring and stuff. For me, I don't think it was a very boring stream last time, but it was mainly because of everybody was trying to get used to the FCL vibe and know how the meta is going to be around. So I think this time around, since we won't have that, everybody already had their first experience, we should see some strategies being laid out this war, and I'm kind of excited for that. So today we got on the Colonial side, because I'm going to be spectating from the Colonial's point of view. So if you guys want the Warden point of view, go ahead and check out Bannon. He's streaming right now as well. Spectator mode as well. I'll be streaming from the Colonial side. In the Colonial side, we got ASS. We have the Russians, the 3rd BB and PGL. And 16th. We have the Frenchies, and we have the Legion, and we have Vanguard. Oh, and the Weebs. On the opposite side, one second. On the opposite side, I think we have... No, we don't have Vanguard. The Vanguard is Warden. My bad. On the opposite side, we have FTL. We have Vanguard. We got ROV, which I think are also Russians. If I'm not mistaken. Then we got the Warden Navy, Warden Northern Star, aka the Warden Navy, I think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think there was one more that I'm missing on the Warden side. But we'll be focusing on the Collie side this stream. So yeah. Seating out this round. Oh, okay. Oh, and the walls are down, boys. We are live right now. Right, so we'll see how things go, judging off the map. So I see people right now rushing towards the middle. So that's exactly where we're gonna go. 1 second, just setting up. Alright, that's exactly where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Central Combi right now. That's, I'm guessing, where most of the fighting is gonna happen at the start of the war. So as far as from what I see from the Kali side, I'm guessing this is some of the bigger clans, such as the Russians, rushing down the middle over here. I don't think we're gonna see as much combat as we saw last time on the island at the south. I feel like they're just gonna wall off the bridges right now and just leave the island at the bottom completely undefended. Because I think that last time they realized that the central region was a lot more important than the southern side. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, as I can see, the radios they're getting out of reach of the radios. So I think we're gonna just wait right here for them. There we go. The first warden. Oh, no, that's colonial. We got general with the Russians. Yeah, Russians are rushing straight down the middle to Combi, central Combi, and it appears they have Combi right now. At least one collie has it. I don't see any wardens as of yet. No, there's more collies coming. They're coming straight from the northern side. Am I missing a little combat scenario right here? Nope, there's nobody over here on the northern side. So we're just gonna stick to the town hall and see who the town hall will fall to. And we got some combat coming out. I can't see wardens now. Kind of weird. But yeah, it seems like the collies have the middle for now with the 4 players contesting this area. Let's see how this goes though. Yeah, I can't see. Okay, we got more collies coming from the northern side. I can't see any wardens from the western side. I don't know if the wardens have in mind. Oh, there we go. Wardens, 5, 6 wardens right now, pushing on, starting to climb this ROV. So we got Russians versus Russians trying to take the middle region right now at Combi, central Combi. They're coming from West Combi. And we got General over here trying to take some pop shots at them. And more colonials just pouring from the northern side. It appears these guys have some B-mats with them, because they're running, walking a little slowly. Maybe they're going to start setting up some foxholes here. Everybody has bayonets, which is kind of surprising, really. But there we go. The first foxhole is going up. The wardens are going to start shooting at it. Wardens are not letting the collies have this top hill ridge right now. However, the collies, there's overwhelming amounts of them, and they're gonna slowly start to build up. But we have Sly here charging to the bayonets. One of the colonials is gonna bayonet. No, he goes down mid animation, and we got Wiesel here trying to climb up the stairs. Again, what I see, the collies cannot see, as this is dark, aka nighttime for them. So they can only see a small region around them, as opposed to me being able to see straight through the nighttime zone. So that's why most of these combats are happening. Most of the combat is happening in close range. And we got the wardens trying to climb again. Daga here knocking out Nu. And the wardens are now slowly taking control of the ridge right now, of the top of this mountain. We got Gu just charging for the collies, but the collies have one foxhole up, they're building up another. So it appears that the colonials are now going to be taking a firm grasp of the middle region right now at central Combi, as they have overwhelming amount of numbers compared to the wardens that they sent over here. They basically charged this. As far as I saw, I didn't see anybody going from to the southern area. There's a lot of people coming at the nuke at the top. Collies have the high ground. Yeah, exactly. Collies have the high ground, and they're building foxholes up. Oh, but that's gonna get stopped by Bent. Blueprints are really easy to shoot, so better not be so aggressive with them. But yeah, the collies don't seem like they want to push up and take more of the town. They're like, we have the town hall, we have the high ground, we're just gonna keep this for now and secure it. Make sure that what we take, we secure. And that's a really good strategy. So far I at least see about 6 or 7 collies right now around this area. And it appears that the collies do have the central region. That's why I said at the start that the start of the game might be the most important part in the entire war. At least that's what it appears to be usually throughout these wars. But yeah, foxholes, more foxholes are going to go up, so the Russians really thought out how they're going to take this area, as multiple guys were sent here with, I'm guessing, hundreds of B-mats to set up these foxholes up here, and they were pretty successful. Their infantry managed to take out the wardens, and the collies will now be taking this territory slowly but surely. Let's see how we're doing in Nuke. At Nuke, we got a bunch of collies already going on logic. They already have trucks set up. It appears that they're, yep, building up defenses. So this is pretty good coming from the collies. They seem to know what they're doing. So again, from the very beginning, we see a lot more coordination than from the last war. So we'll see how this war goes, but so far it appears that the collies have the upper hand. Let's check the bridge down here. Is that a colonial? Yeah, that's a colonial foxhole. And there's another one going up, or not. It appears they ran out of beam mass trying to build that one up. Let's see how the wardens are doing on their side of the island. Oh, it appears that the collies have pushed all the way out to the warden side. What do we have here? We have the weebs pushing up all the way to Ashing. And as we saw from last war, wardens were contesting this area quite a lot with a lot of infantry. I think there was a Frenchies that time. This time we got Vanguard here covering the southern area, but it doesn't appear that they're going to be pushing at all compared to last war. It appears that they're just going to be holding these two bridges at the southern side and maybe get more control with this northern bridge, depending on who takes the middle region. It appears to be the collies for now. So maybe we're going to see one of the teams trying to build an FOB on the other team's bridge, and then getting this entire island to themselves for logistical routes. Because doing sabotage on this map is kind of important, at least from what we've seen in the last war. Going back to Nuke. Nuke seems like there's a lot of people here. See from the radio on the map, there's a bunch of people doing logic here. So it is going to be an important town for them. Go back to Combi. Combi seems to be well within the colonial grasp right now, as a few wardens are trying to weasel, and which one is this one? BB, basically just the Russians. Oh, what the fuck happened here? But yeah, the Russians just trying to peek poke at the collies here, trying to build up, but it's not gonna work out for them, as they're just throwing bodies at the colonials right now. These guys that are rushing on in on the collies to try and kill them will actually benefit the collies on the long run, because that's their supplies giving to them giving those supplies to the collies, and basically running the weapon logistics for the lodges, for the colonials. So a lot of foxholes going up right now, and they all seem to be around the town hall. I'm guessing this is just to make sure that this town hall doesn't fall to the wardens. What I would have done is at least built a few going through the north end side, so you could at least start to secure a logistical route, because it doesn't appear like a CV is going to get inside this town anytime soon, if the wardens are smart enough and cut them off. But we'll see how that goes. Wardens need to build an FOB for a long-term assault. Exactly, that's what I thought they did last time. But let's see what the wardens are doing right now. So this was their last time. This is where they built the FOB, and it seems like they're doing the exact same thing this time. It's going to be FTL this time, building up the FOB at F67. I'm assuming this is going to be a temporary FOB, just so they can secure the scrap over here, because it's fairly close. It's one of the closest ones to the home region, and I'm assuming they're going to build another one soon. My bad, phone call. Okay, so we got two wardens right now going back to the central Combi region, trying to put pressure on the collies. What I would do is I would place an FOB closer to Combi, but still kind of close to the road, so you can kind of supply it. So this road right here would be very useful. Maybe set up an FOB right here and use this trench line to your advantage to try and push into the town. But yeah, I would definitely not throw bodies at the collies as the wardens are doing right now, because that's just giving them supplies. We still have a lot of wardens trying to put pressure on the collies and try to poke them but I don't think that's gonna work. So yeah, um, that's where my group built the FOB. Yeah, so that's what we saw last time. Yeah, exactly. We saw an FOB go up over here at the scrapyard, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen the collies building up an FOB over here ever. At least not in the last war, and it doesn't look like it's gonna happen in this war. Maybe they're gonna go for this little watchtower right here to get some legit what's it called radio tower range and get some information and see if the wardens are ever gonna come close to this region and maybe make a counter push before the wardens even have a chance. But we'll see how it goes. So far, it appears that the collies have the upper hand. Let's see how they're doing in Kirsten, as this was the town that last fell for the wardens last war. Even though the wardens spent the last 2 hours of the last war building this town up, the collies were able to just take it down within 30 minutes. So hopefully the wardens have learned a lesson instead of bunkering down on these back ends, to instead maybe be a little bit more aggressive and set up a front line so that it doesn't come down to the backline push in late war. So we'll see how this goes, but it does appear that there's a lot of wardens right here. Let's see which clan 3. We got a 3 SP going here. So going back to this crossroad right here, there's again a few wardens. I'm guessing it's the Russians. Yeah, the Russians just trying to run to the town, the central town. They don't seem like they want to give it up. But for me, I think they might as well give up the town and instead maybe go and cut off and make sure that the colonial CV doesn't come here. And I think that's the CV right now over here. Yep, that's the CV going right now with 5 colonials. It appears this colonial might have crashed, but 7 colonials right now escorting the CV to the town. So there's a lot of colonials dedicated to taking this middle region, and it seems that most of them are in fact just the Russians. So the Watchtower Fort mid is a good setup. And yeah, exactly. So again, what I would have done if I'm a warden trying to take back the town is delay the colonials as much as possible and try maybe set up a flanking route or a firing line over here in between the colonial CV and the main colonial force while the wardens are trying to push over here. While they're setting up an FOB closer to the town hall, so then at least I have a front line going to the central town. Because by now, I believe that the wardens realized that they lost this middle town and there's no going back. So at least we should look a little long term instead of trying to take it back slowly with like a few people at a time. So that's what I would have give tips to the wardens. But looking at it from the colonial side, the colonials are doing a very good job right now. They're escorting the CV, they're securing the town, they're getting their logi secured. We got people over here just building up a CV to try and set up an FOB, I'm assuming, at their side of the bridge, maybe even the opposite side of the bridge over here, but still their side of the island, as I'm assuming the wardens, yes, are still defending this bridge. The wardens do have an FOB here, so that there is a benefit to them on the southern side. But as we saw from last war, the southern island means almost nothing as far as winning condition goes and as far as tactical advantage goes for either side. But we'll see how this goes. Going back to Kirsten, let's see if the wardens have built a line of an FOB over here down this road, because we saw an FOB go up last time around this region. So I want to see if that's the case again. Right. Let's see. So yeah, that's the case. So they built another FOB right here. I'm not sure what they're planning. Maybe they want to go for this fort, but I don't know how beneficial that will be for them. Maybe they have a plan. As far as I see right now, the wardens do not have the upper hand in almost any case scenario. Let's see if the collies did the same. No, they're just gonna go straight for the fort. They don't care about an FOB as far as I can see. No FOBs placed. They're going straight for the middle fort. And I think that's the correct thing to do right now. So we got ASS going straight for the fort. If they have this fort, The Wardens will have the upper hand in the sense that they're gonna be able to sabotage this area right here. But apart from that, the Collies have basically the middle fort in IH5, and they have the central region, the central combi, and I believe that Town Hall is gonna go up now. Anytime. Nope, the CV's still making its way here, or maybe they might not go for the what's it called, the town. Can they build up the watchtower? No, I don't think so. They don't have the tech, right? So yeah, they're gonna have to go straight for the town hall right now. But the Wardens seem to still not be giving up on this region, poking at these foxholes, taking a few pop shots. There's the CV. Yeah, so the collies are gonna start building up the town hall with absolutely no worries. Once the town hall goes up, the defenses light up, so the collies won't even need to man against the send infantry to man these foxholes against the wardens. So I feel like the wardens are losing on pretty much on every single front right now. Let's see if they're building up the fort. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, they can't. Maybe they can't build up the fort. Yeah, maybe they don't have the tech yet. I'm not sure what the tech's like because I haven't played, but it doesn't seem. Where did this CV go? Where did the collie CV go? Okay, I'm very confused. Enemy spotted. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so they're just going for the middle ground right here. So they sent it from Nuke down to Folst, down to the fort, down to Sapcross, and now they're gonna build an FOB on this crossroad. So now they have 2 CVs on the field, while the Wardens, I believe, only have 1, which is right here for the middle region, and another one up here for the northern region. The Watchtower Fort is mid. The watch/fort mid is a good setup. Costs 50 tech to get the fort. Yeah, but it's like further away, right? It's not like available at the start. I don't think you can put in the tech and research it right away. So, again, very smart ideas coming from the collies. I mean, it appears that they know what they're doing. Wardens again, not really doing a lot of pressure, putting a lot of pressure, and it appears that they're gonna go straight for the watchtower, spending the few BMS they have of building this up. Now, the difference is, as far as I've seen, these watchtowers have a lot more health than the forts. I think so, at least from what I've seen on the World Conquest. So, once this is built, there's no taking this area down without like a good push. So I don't know. They're starting to build this up, but no, they're not. They're giving up. They're maybe going to build an FOB over here. Not too sure what they're planning. Whatever it is, it's still going to work. So no, that's not. Maybe they have the town hall up now, though. The colonials are just wiping the last remaining wardens that are putting pressure on them. Which is not really putting pressure. It's just giving them supplies at this point. There we go. Can we see a stab? Yes, we can. Good job coming in from start. And the town hall is going up. The CV is now building it up. All of these defenses are about to light up. Again, reminder that this is still a night fight, aka these colonials and the wardens cannot see as much as we can from the spectator mode. So most of the fighting, again, isn't happening at long range yet. But it's going to become daytime very soon. And I'm curious to see how the war's gonna change during the daytime. Because during the nighttime, the bayonets really helped out the collies. I think the collies must have stabbed at least 5 to 10 wardens by now, which is a lot. So, nighttime is definitely a lot more fun though. We'll see. So again, 2 more wardens from Rov, the Russian squad. Not really doing much. Not really looking long term, not really setting up an FOB as far as I know. Let's check if they have an FOB going from their previous FOB to the town hall. No! Oh no, they have another one right here. What are they doing? Are they setting up a line of FOBs right here? Is that their plan? Because if it is, it's kind of... I mean... I wouldn't do that. That's a lot of supply spent on making a line of FOBs like this, instead of pushing the enemy. And look at the defenses at Nuke already. This is far more defenses than the Wardens had the previous war that they spent 2 hours building up. Insane job done with the Collies. Who's over here? We got the Frenchies. The Frenchies doing an amazing job securing nuke. Absolutely. It's their signature kind of spaced out foxholes that we saw in the last war. And the town hall is now up in the central region at Comby, I can't speak. And there's a lot of colonials right here. I'm not sure if they have meds at the start. I think they might have it researched, or they might have had it researched by now. So most of the wounded can just get healed, and most of the supplies that the Wardens gave them in these dead bodies are now stockpiled in here, so the Logi doesn't even need to come to this area to bring weapons. So colleagues, doing a great job this war. Props to the Russians, as far as I can see, and ASS and FRU doing a great job. For the southern side, we see the CV now finally maybe gonna set up an FOB on the southern side, as they didn't build up one at the K12 keypad 1 like we saw last war. So I assume they're gonna do exactly what I said they would do earlier, which is setting up an FOB on the island instead of on the back line, which is what the Wardens did. Now the reason you want to do that, the reason why you want to build an FOB on this side of the bridge instead of this side of the bridge is because if you do it on this side of the bridge, the FOBs and its defenses can... Oh, no, actually the collies have defenses over here. But if you put it on this side of the bridge, aka on the island, if you put an FOB, the defenses that you put around the FOB can help you with your fight against the colonials. Whereas if you put the FOB on your side of the bridge, then most of the fighting is going to happen on the bridge itself. And this fighting is completely neutral in the sense of how many... nobody has an advantage over here. The only advantage you may have is maybe get better gear, such as frag grenades or maybe an HMG. But if you have fighting going on the bridge, then it's neutral. AKA the defenses you build around your own FOB won't be to your advantage. And if you lose the bridge, aka whoever throws more bodies on this bridge to take it, if you lose, look at this, the collies have the high ground and you have the low ground over here with your defenses, and they can shoot on your defenses without your defenses shooting back at them. So that's the benefit of having your FOB on open ground across a bridge than having it behind the bridge and using the bridge as a choke point. That's the only advantage you may have. Logi-wise, it's the exact same. All the Logi has to do is cross the bridge and send your supplies to your FOB instead of, you know, it's the same. Just all they have to do is cross the bridge. So I'm not really sure what the Wardens had in mind with placing their FOB on their side of the bridge, but it doesn't seem to be working out for them as far as I can see right now. Speaking of which, FOB is going up at the central region. 30 minutes have already passed of this war. The colonials are just dominating on every single front right now. The Wardens seem extremely passive, apart from some poking action going on in the middle region, with a couple Wardens coming in every now and then. Not really an organized push whatsoever. They're just throwing bodies at the collies. Not sure what their plan is. Again, I don't know what the Wardens are doing right now, but the collies seem to have the advantage in almost every single field, with FOBs, watchtowers, and the central region going to them, even the southern island. So it appears to me, if it continues going like it's going, that the collies are gonna definitely, like, it's gonna be a one-sided win, as far as I can see. But saying that, I see some Warden Foxholes finally going up. Oh, a little whiff shot from Sly right here onto Reggie K. How the fuck do you pronounce the name? Raigeki. There we go. I can't pronounce names for shit. I should probably stop. So we got the Foxhole, the first Foxhole, and a watchtower going up from the Warden side. Finally going up. Some sort of fallback point. But is it enough, and is it on time? To both, I think it's a no, considering what the collies were capable of doing in the same span of time, in the same period of time. So I think that the Wardens are slowly going to get pushed out of this middle region, because the Wardens have two of their major clans over here, or should I say teams, and they, I think, together might make up like 30 to 40 players. So Warden's a little bit in over their heads with this plan. There's two FOBs over here not serving, I don't think, at least any kind of purpose for them. Again, building up the same thing they had last time, which wasn't very useful. I mean, there's nothing you can hold over here. If you're trying to stop the collies from sabotaging, it's not going to happen. If you're setting up a front line this far back to try and stop the colonials, I mean, it's just not going to work. And I see a bunch of colonials moving up right now, northeast right here. It seems to be, there we go, the collies are just putting pressure on the Ward and Foxholes over here, and their little FOB line that they started setting up from Kirsten. A little theory for those commanders who are wondering why the Warden's strat isn't working. The basis of it is it takes a lot longer to build than to destroy. So let's say you build up all of these defenses, it's going to take the collies a lot less time to come over and destroy them all. So that's why it's not better to bunker down on your side than to be constant on the front. So that's why it's smarter to build an FOB here and have more players attacking than more players building up foxholes towards the front. So that's, I think, a big problem that the newer commanders have, that the more experienced commanders can see through. Which is why, if let's say you build up an FOB right here, it's worse to spend all of your men building a foxhole line towards the enemy than to just put constant pressure on the enemy and make sure that the enemy doesn't do exactly this, which is spamming foxholes. As you can notice, the collies aren't building up any more foxholes because they don't need to. Their infantry and their men and their time is spent better attacking the Wardens and being on a constant offense than on a constant defense. So that's kind of what most commanders don't actually kind of get, at least not as far as this current meta goes of the game. I know that it's overwhelming to go into town and see this amount of foxes and be like, oh, how am I going to destroy all of this, right? But if you're experienced enough and you come over here and you start destroying them, eventually and very quickly you're going to be able to take care of almost everything that you see over here. It's not that hard. It takes maybe 15 to 30 minutes of a constant frontal attack with 10 people to take care of this entire town. So don't even give up hope when you see these kinds of things. It's not as scary as it looks. And that's why the collies are now putting pressure on the Wardens, regardless of them having these foxholes so far forward to the collies. They're not scared, because they know that they'll be able to take care of these foxholes fairly quickly and fairly easily, and they know that once they do take care of these defenses, they can push on forward and forward and forward until they get to the Warden FOBs, and meanwhile their backline 2 or 3 builders can build up defenses as they're securing this ground. As you can see right here, we got 3 or 4 collies just shooting down this foxhole. This foxhole seems to be alright for now. It's a very good placement. However, you could probably get on top of this wall right here and shoot up on it without the foxhole being able to spot you. So be careful on how you place those foxholes. But here we go, the CV is coming in. I'm assuming the FOB is going to go up like right here, which is usually where I would place it. The problem with placing it right here is that you cannot build any defenses on this beach, and the colonials can go around through the beach, again, where you don't have any defenses, and start putting pressure on your FOB. So if you're planning to put it this close to the shoreline, just keep in mind that you won't be able to build any foxholes on the beach. And if they do that, or they might be going for the fort, not too sure what's going on. The fort only takes, I think, 50 BMATs. Joe, thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. But the fort only takes around 50 BMATs to build up. So, you know, I'm not sure, because it's going to be easy for the collies to take care of it. So I'm not sure if this is the smart move. And they have a trench line right here, which allows the colonials to just go up here, climb on top of this, and start pummeling this town and the infantry spawning from it. Again, this is going to be a ridiculous supply line for the Wardens to do to get this fort supplied. I'm assuming the most logical reason for them to build a fort over here instead of an FOB closer to the front where they can actually supply it and spawn from it is to build up AI defenses and to kind of get a foothold on the middle region. That could work, but in my opinion, I think they should have put an FOB closer to the front, because the FOB they have over here is a little too far off from the central region, and as you can tell, the Colonials can just spawn, rush like 10 meters, get in a fight, die, spawn, go like 10 meters, get in a fight, die. Where the Wardens, if they die, they're running about 300-400 meters from their FOB right here to the middle region. That being said though, any effort the Wardens are making right now to take this back, I'm all up for it. So I'm curious to see what happens. And there we go, the AI is up on these defenses. That has a lot of range. Let's see how much range this fort has. This is about, let's see. Hopefully I'm on top of it right here. This is, of course, this is like over-exaggerated because I'm a few hundred meters off the floor. So I would be around 50-ish meters, I'd say. 50 meters of AI range, maybe 60. So far, at least from what I can see. If he's building it up here, then that's 80 meters of range of AI. So it's a pretty good checkpoint for them to basically start getting Foxholes up. However, I think that the Collies, if they have logistics, which it seems that they have, they're gonna have no problem taking care of the Warden assault right now. But there seems to be a lot more Wardens right here. It seems to be only the Russians, so I'm not too sure. Let's check how the other guys are doing. So over here, we got ASS spamming like no tomorrow. Foxholes, pillboxes, everything they can. Walls, gates to secure this area. This ridgeline is going to be very important, so setting up another FOB right here, just so you can have AI here, is going to be pretty important. Maybe even getting some more AI on this ridge. So it seems like ASS knows what the hell they're doing. And meanwhile, the Wardens over here, again, just securing a single scrapyard with an FOB, this amount of Foxholes and stuff. I don't see this happening. I really don't. And look at the amount of range that this tower grants vision to the Colonials. This is absolutely amazing. So as far as I can see, Wardens are just going for the safer route, safer push. But again, as we mentioned earlier, safer push may not be the best push. I think offense, in this case, in a competitive standpoint, is the best defense if you do it right. If you know how to do it, and if you have competent players doing it. So it appears that they're going to probably send a CV from SAP up over here. While meanwhile, they have another FOB approach over here, stopping any kind of Colonial sabotagers. So they have a complete supply line coming either from this road or from this road, coming in on the SAP cross over here, supplying it so that they can build up more over here at the top at this fort and stop any kind of Warden assault coming in from Kirsten. Just making sure this northern crossroad is actually kind of contested by the Wardens. There's an FOB up here. Maybe they're gonna plan to push on to Nuke, but the Frenchies have built up an amazing defense line over at Nuke, so I'm not too sure if that's gonna be a smart idea. So Collies are absolutely everywhere, securing everything they can. Meanwhile, the Wardens are getting these off points, kind of very long supply routes from their hometowns to set up these weird assaults on the Colonials, which I'm not really a fan of. I'm gonna say again, Collies best offense being best defense being a good offense, pushing onto the Wardens. Again, not setting up any kind of Foxholes with their push. They're just pushing as much as they can, killing as much as they can, denying as much supplies as they can from the Wardens, and supplying themselves with the Warden supply line. A big Colonial push now coming in, 6-7 players pushing on through these garrisons, going up to the farm garrison that's currently destroyed, just catching the Warden off guard over here by the barrels. now going up, pushing even further to try and put pressure on the Warden builders, who haven't even set up a lot of foxes. I see only 4 or 5 foxes right now defending this fort. And there's an overwhelming push now coming in from the colonies. The AI over here, completely suppressed, cannot shoot back as the Wardens hopping into foxes and taking defensive positions to try and stop this colonial push, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And the colonials are just destroying foxhole after foxhole of the Warden defense here. Or should I say Warden assault, rather, because the only reason they set up a fort over here is so that they can try and set up an assault to take back this middle town. But again, not going to happen. The colonials are putting heavy pressure on the Wardens, and now we have a single Warden right here, Technos, and Lightning trying to kind of get a few shots over here on the colonies, which is not happening. Lightning now getting shot, and he wins the duel against Null. And as far as I can see, the Wardens are kind of stopping this push, but not really, as the colonies have taken a major advantage as far as ground-wise goes, and are now just putting pressure as much as they can, putting as much pressure as they can on the Wardens. So we'll see that that's going to happen. I'm going to read chat one sec. The cost 5th tech to get fort. No, it's at the start. Never mind. After shotguns, they're going for the fort. Collies should partisan. That crossroad goes north. Yeah, definitely. I think that getting this crossroad cut off is very important. This is a little bit of game balance. So if there's a def or a official, FCL official watching the stream, this is very important. I don't know who the hell thought of this. Would be a good idea. There is a goddamn crossroad on the Warden logistical route to their main objectives right here, to their main supply lines, whereas the colonials don't have that same crossroad on their side. The only crossroad they have is over here. And look at how many different routes that the colonials can take to supply their defenses compared to the Wardens. The Wardens have absolutely none. They have only 2 choices that go up to a single choice. So you gotta get this somehow taken care of. Get this crossroad, split it off into 2. Maybe get it run like this road going up like this through D-line over here and over to Kirsten, and then getting the other one kind of. I don't know, because look at the second thing is like getting this road. If this road is sabotaged, going through this road on the left-hand side to supply over to the north-hand side is so much further away than for the colonials, as the colonials literally their long road goes straight to their town, whereas over here it goes to another crossroad before it reaches the town. Not really what the hell you're planning to do here, devs, but this is not good map balance. Thankfully, there's no colonials on this crossroad right now, but if there was, this would be a big game changer for the Wardens. For the colonials, rather. General, Hugo, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. So it looks like the colonials are going to build up this fort now. Colonials shoot parties on the crossroad that goes north. Yeah, my truck got blown up there last week. Exactly. I've seen that a bunch of people were pointing it out. And it is a big problem. I mean, screw if it doesn't look nice, devs. It's a competitive game. It's not supposed to like make it like make sense or look good. If it's breaking competition, then fix it. You know, that's at least my thoughts on that. But we'll see how that goes. I'm going back to the combat for a little bit. Let's see how the southern region is doing. The collies don't have an FOB over here. At least not on this crossroad. I believe they have an FOB set up, yep, right here. Which is on there, again, on the other side of the bridge. Take notes, Vanguard. Place your FOBs on the other side of the bridge where you want to basically operate from. Don't place it on your side of the bridge and then use the bridge as a choke point. Choke points are nothing but who can throw more bodies. And if you don't have the bodies to throw, then you lose the choke point and you lose your FOB. Placing it on this side, you can use the AI to your advantage on open field combat, where you can basically shoot and have an advantage for your side, and your logic doesn't need to worry about getting sabotaged because there's a bridge in the way. Okay? So place your FOBs on the opposite side of the bridge. Don't use the bridge to your advantage. It doesn't work. And if you get pushed, and if you lose your FOB, boom. Now you have an you have your town hall over here. All you gotta do is run up over here and use the bridge as your last resort choke point to push back on the wardens over here. Chief Red Hut, thank you so much for the follow, man. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Right, going back over here. It appears that they're finally getting across this bridge. Hopefully they're gonna set up an FOB over here. If their plan though was to just, hey guys, we don't care about the southern island, leave it, and just set up an FOB and hold the bridge, or blow up the bridge, then sure, do that. But you don't need 10 people to do that. You need like 4 people. 2 people on these little 2 areas right here on the side of the bridge, and 2 people on top of the bridge. That's all you gotta do. Put some S's, put some rifles in here, boom, you got the bridge secured. I don't know what your plan over here is, wardens, but this is a lot of wardens committed to the southern region that could be used on the northern regions if you don't want to take the southern island. So, I don't know. But that's my 2 cents at least. Looking back over here, it appears that the fighting has stopped temporarily, at least. The wardens, the collies, have a very good foothold over here, and have secured this town hall pretty well. Seems that they have a lot of supplies, and if they don't, they can just take all of this shit and move it back. Same goes with the wardens. They can push up like to these garrisons right here and start pulling all this shit back if they haven't already. But yeah, so I think the only thing the lodge needs to bring to either one of these 2 sides is ammunition. Rifles don't seem like a big advantage, or a big necessary supply need right now. So we're 49 minutes in. It seems like 59 minutes in, or 49 minutes in. Can't count. If you guys ask me, I think this is a one-sided win. Collies have made literally fucking the Chinese wall over here. And the wardens don't seem to have don't seem to be putting too much pressure on them. They literally let them have this fort, this watchtower, this town hall, this southern island. The only thing they haven't given to the collies is this useless crossroad. So I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good strategy from the warden side. I mean, if they don't want to lose that many points, because they're gonna be like, oh, this is a totally one-sided match. The collies have better teams, so we don't want to lose too many points. Then I kind of get it, but I doubt that was the case in this scenario. I mean, we got what's over here? We got what's this? Yeah, the Warden Navy building up a pointless town hall up here, outpost. No offense, guys, but the supply route to get to there is ridiculous compared to the supply route that the collies need to do to either one of these points that you want to attack. So, unless you're like gonna take out 3 collies per warden and be able to have enough people and logi to do an absolute immense of a front line, you're useless over here. Unless you want to secure it. If you want to secure it, that's fine. But I don't think any of the collie clans wanted to get up here because of the same reason of having to do this amount of logistics to attack any one of the forward points. But yeah, I guess they'll learn eventually. But I don't know everything, of course. I haven't played this map yet competitively. So from what I can see, at least from what I've seen in the last war, that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in chat. And maybe we can get a discussion going. Because right now, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of change happening in the next 30 minutes at least. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm going to move up to over here. I'm going to take a small little break voice-wise. I'm not going to talk for like 2 seconds. Be right back. There we go, back. So, what do you guys take on this war so far? I see a bunch of you guys are watching the stream, so I'm curious to see. For those of you, again, who are watching YouTube or watching the stream after, feel free to give me your thoughts. I'm reading every single comment you guys make. I'm trying to get as much feedback as I can, because I know when you're playing, you can't actually know what's going on throughout the entire region. At least not as much as spectators can. So it would be nice if I can give more feedback to the organizers and the devs for the FCL. But it appears so far that the Wardens have completely given up on their little push over here and the fort. So I think exactly what I said was going to happen is they're going to just climb up here and start killing the Wardens as they start spawning. Again, the logistical route to get to this fort is immense. Absolute ridiculous. So, again, you could have just put an FOB here or here. Much better. You got a trench line going for you and your infantry. You don't need to worry about putting up defenses. You have infantry guarding the town hall. The outpost, rather. You can place 4 foxholes here and you're good to go. And you got basically focus on getting all of your guys to do frontline work. Wardens need to get some kind of a foothold in the middle, either the town fort or mega watchtower. Yeah, I mean I agree, but it looks like it's not going to happen. What I would do is, if you can't take the southern region, leave it. Just hold Ashing Rock. Then I don't know. I would set up an FOB over here since the beginning of the game. Rush this point and set up an FOB if you want to take the fort. And then maybe set up another FOB over here, as I said. So if you have 2 FOBs right here and right here, you basically have this middle region secure. If they're going to start pushing from above, as I said, this logi route is much shorter than this logi route. So I don't know. This is what I would do at least. 1 FOB here, 1 FOB here, and spam supplies in both of them. You only need 1 logi route to secure for both of these. You don't need to go like that to get to this FOB. You can just go like this, and then up, and then here. That's all you gotta do. Then you connect these 2 FOBs, boom! You got yourself a front line. But you should have done that a long time ago. A little late right now. Like we saw last match, the more people you have on the individual team, the more it benefits your team in communication. That's true, but in this situation, everybody was individual, kind of. Like, there wasn't a huge group. The only huge group was the Russians in the central region, which was exactly why I thought they would send 2 teams to fight over the middle region from the Warden side. Because 10 people can't take that. 15 people can't take that. 20 people can't take that. But 25 or 30, then we're talking. You got 5 on logic, 20 on frontline, then maybe you have a chance of taking this middle region. But what I'd like to see is like they completely gave up on it. They haven't seen the last 2 FCLs of Rush to middle town. They clearly aren't cooperating, from what I can see. Meanwhile, you got the Frenchies here, ASS here, Russians here. I forgot who was on the bottom. I think it was the Weebs on the bottom. You got basically everybody doing something. On the Warden side, the Vanguard is here. Russians are somewhere over here. And then the others are... You got the Warden Navy Star over here for some whatever freaking reason. And then you got 1 team here. You're completely split apart. And your goal is securing nothing. I don't know. I hope they watch back the stream and kind of see what their planning was wrong, because clearly this is a plan you make on paper and not in real time. This is not something you would do as a commander when you're noticing that everything you've been doing is going to crap. Can you see the Warden's map perspective? Yes, you can. Feel free to jump on Bannon's stream. Bannon is streaming this as well. If you don't know, if you don't have any of the Discords, I think it was announced on FOD, but I'm not sure. Let me just check. Foxhole official Discord announcements. we got spectating caster mode. Click on Bannon. I can give you Bannon's stream in the description if you want. He's streaming from the Warden's side. I'm streaming from the Colonial's perspective. I don't know. Kind of disappointing, to be honest. This was I know the last war was kind of underwhelming, but the last war was like, oh, no one really knows what they're doing yet. It's kind of like the beginning kind of thing. But now they saw what went wrong in the last war. Thankfully, there's not a whole fucking 40-man fight over the southern island. But that doesn't change the fact that the collies did the exact same thing they did last war and still got away with it. It's like they didn't even know that the last thing existed. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. The Wardens have nothing. I mean, I've gone over what they have, even from my perspective, and they. I don't know. They're not even getting sabotaged as far as I know. I just established where everybody is. They have. I don't think they have any sabotagers. Maybe the Weebs got off the island, got someone else to go on the island, and then maybe they got some sabotage. But look, this main crossroad, the biggest problem of the entire map, is not even sabotaged, and they don't have enough or more logistics than the collies. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in all the Wardens right now. PDG voted for collies, so this is good to see. Exactly, I mean, I don't know. I know they're not gonna forfeit, but I can guarantee you guys right now, 2 hours left, 1 hour in, that I don't see this changing. If anything, I feel like the collies are just exactly this. Holy crap. They are just gonna keep on pushing on the Wardens more and more. Maybe take Kirsten, maybe even take Will at this point. I feel like they could. I mean, I had a little bit of hope 30 minutes ago. A little bit. Now I have absolutely no hope for the Wardens. Fun fact, they didn't even spend their last hour building up Kirsten like they did last time. So this town is not gonna be secure when the Wardens, when the collies get here. The chat seems very clean, by the way, from the collies' perspective. So, wait, we got some going. Oh, we got a few warden sabotagers here. FCL, Technos, trying to do some sabotage work. Seems like they took out 2 trucks, but completely died afterwards. I mean, this radio tower is ridiculous. Look how much range they have. They don't need to worry about any sabotage around their home region. I'm not too sure what the Frenchies are doing either. Maybe the Frenchies are over here now. Are they? Yep, the Frenchies are on this fort. The Frenchies are basically the ones attacking this. No, this is us and the Frenchies. Yep, they grouped up. They're gonna take care of this town. Kirsten's gonna go down, boys. There's nothing they can do about it. Boy. I'm kind of, like, as you guys can notice, I'm kind of, like, upset a little bit for what the Wardens are doing. Not that they're Wardens or anything, like, I don't have a bias, but I was kind of hoping that, you know, judging their side of the map, they would have done something better than they did last time, but they did the exact same. And the collies knowing, from the collie side, the teams knowing that they're going to do this. Knowing that how the collies took the Wardens land last time, they're going to do the exact same thing this time, so I don't know. In my opinion, if you're not going to take this middle region, you're not committing that many people, Just rush this fort, push down a sab and push down a nuke. You have a mountain here to your advantage. You can have the entire northern region. You don't need to worry about the middle region if you don't wanna, if you're not gonna take it, if you're not gonna commit. Oh boy. I'm getting lightheaded now. Where's the word in infantry? Exactly. They're all over the place. I'm assuming faster than lag, everybody went on sabotage, not wanting to take care of frontline work. I'm assuming that these guys are still here, building up. I'm guessing, because I see a lot of people sleeping, they might be crashing. So Russians are still here. What do we have here? What? What are these guys? Casper, Clockwise, Matron, Henry, Lightning. Wait. These guys are... I don't know. I have no clue. 2 or B? No, that's the Russians, I think. 2 or B? They are? Wait, what does 2 or B stand for? I've completely forgot about them. Oops. Second Rangers Battalion. Oh, right. Are they colonial? Like in the game itself, or like are they neutral or colonial? Cause did they name a new squad after them? Just never heard of them. No offense. What do we have here? Collie. Right. Okay. That's why I don't hear it. Right. Let's see. Ambush marker. I heard a truck. Nope. That's the water. The bridges are... I actually haven't seen a... I haven't seen an infantry bridge call. There's not a lot of infantry bridges in Endless, so I've never seen one. They were the only team that occupied us with the last match. Oh really? Because they don't have the tags on, so it's kind of confusing. There we go. They got HMGs now. The Russians are now putting pressure back on the collies over here, but hopefully the collies had enough time by now to fortify this pretty well and supply it pretty well. That's a pretty good line of defenses. But yeah, let's give them some hope right now. They seem to have HMGs, and they seem to be pushing. Collies have pushed up almost face to face with the Warden Foxholes right now, but as I said, offense is a lot quicker at the pushing or securing territory than defense, aka building. So they can easily wipe out this entire thing, as I said, in like 15 to 30 minutes if they really try. It appears they are trying right now. This area has gone quiet for the last 30 minutes, but maybe... Oh, how the hell did you get up there? Oh yeah, I think I remember for here. But yeah, maybe there's some hope over here right now. I'm not sure if they have garrisons up or researched, because it doesn't seem like they have any garrisons up. They have a CV right here, which I assumed they were gonna make another FOB with, but they haven't. So I'm not sure if you can even make one over there because of the town, the way it works. But there is another FOB here, so I'm guessing they're like thinking about. Oh, there we go. The CV's rolling out. Thinking about maybe what happens if we fall back. They were the only team that could say Garrison is pretty much late tech. I mean, yeah, it is, but they have HMGs, which last war they had HMGs 2 hours in. This war they have 1 hour in, so I'm guessing everything is like X2 faster than last war. Or maybe they just charged for it and did Logi the entire first half. Not too sure. But the collies are chilling right now. It appears that a lot of the Russians that were here at the beginning have now gone on to building or slash logi, securing basically all of this. And they've done a good job. Is that Armat farming? Are they going to start getting Armats? That'd be pretty much GG if they did. It appears that they have stopped this push right here though. And they are building up, spamming defenses up here. The Wardens basically accomplished what they wanted to accomplish, which is spamming defenses and spamming their FOBs with supplies. But again, I feel like their FOBs are kind of further away. So we got FPL completely on completely on sabotage, which I'm guessing they're going sabotage like that, or maybe even like that. I don't know. Let's see if they cared about this FOB or not. Doesn't seem like it. Did they do anything with this FOB? Are they pushing south? Nope. Are they pushing this way? Are they pushing east? Nope. But the collies just had an answer. Just build an FOB over here. Yep. Oh boy. They have this on complete lockdown. Good on them. There we go. FTL now pushing through past the components field. And we got Captain here trying to stop them. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. They're finally getting through. All they gotta do is just walk eastwards and they're through. One collie here trying to stop them. Irvan trying to stop them over here with a revolver, it looks like. But again, they can't really see as far as we can. And he thinks that they have left. But he doesn't know that they left to the east hand side instead of the west side. So now we got 3 wardens in the back line of the colonial side. Pushing through. They should definitely like patch this hole up over here. Oh, we got a big push coming on over here. A lot of wardens going eastward towards the collies, but the collies do have the high ground and a lot of defenses. It appears that they have gotten in a fight earlier, but there's not a whole lot of wardens. There's only 4 of them, and it's again faster than lag. I'm assuming the entire faster than lag team is now trying to go on sabotage. Meanwhile, in the central region, the wardens using basically anything they can to their advantage to try and get these HMGs set up and firing at the right direction. Taking out the colonial foxes one after another. There's not a whole lot of collies stopping them either. There's like a bunch of collies just building up. We got more collies here from the northern side. What they can do is they can literally build or send people over here and cut off this entire region from their logistics. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the beach, you cannot build on the beach. So you could go through the west hand side over here, go right behind them, and you have an open shot on the enemy fort. And on the logistics. So, very risky to build an FOB slash fort on the very edge of the side over here, but it seems to be working out for them for now. Foxholes are now starting to go down one after another. The Russians don't seem to be putting any pressure. Now there we go. We got BB trying to take care of the few wardens over here. If they take their HMG, that's going to be very nice. Do not... What are you doing? Are you running or crouching? Crouching. Do not crouch and shoot, guys. Either go full prone or run at them. Don't crouch and shoot. At least not rapidly. You're just gonna do this. It's not gonna work. Or don't even try to do standing. Here we go. An HMG going down on top of a car, trying to take care of the remaining overreached foxholes from the collie side. Again, they can easily take care of these foxholes because again they were overreached. They were reaching for the wardens, but they were gonna have a very hard time taking care of the ones on top of the ridge over here, and more foxholes are gonna go back up behind them. And now they're building up the, I believe that's the weapon factory. Yes, the weapon factory, or the facility rather, or the overall factory with facilities. And I think they might have built up the refinery in this town. I'm not sure. Let me check. Where is it? It's at the bottom over there. So I don't think they have actually. This is the storage. This is the refinery. Yep, they haven't done that, and I don't think they will because the wardens are now reaching it with a few infantry building up foxholes. This is a risky foxhole. However, it's useful because if you want to take this foxhole out as a colonial, you would have to extend overreach past this wall right here to try and shoot it, or climb on top over here, which you're in clean line of sight on anybody over here shooting you, basically in open, what's it called, range, open field combat. There we go. That's the one I was trying to get to. Meanwhile, again, wardens try to put pressure. I think it's kind of a stalemate with the wardens making a push slightly but surely. Roth is gonna go down. More Roth here trying to trade. Good trade. Colonials now finally getting some people out here to try and stop them. More colonial logistics coming up to the FOB. Hopefully they're gonna put something in that's gonna be a little useful. Or maybe just going to be a delivery of BMATs. If he goes for the storage boxes, definitely BMATs. If he goes for the town hall, it's crates. Yep, they're getting more BMATs to spam more foxholes. So it doesn't seem like the collies are going to give up this land. It just seems like they're going to go on a straight up stalemate. Now collies getting back on this wall right here. A little team fire coming up from Fidel. They're just getting on up. It's a little bit of a mayhem right now. The warden foxholes that they just set up going back down. Finally, the Russians are going to answer to the HMGs from the wardens and going to put pressure by getting more people out here on the front lines. We're going to quickly teleport to see how the fort over here is doing. It appears that they stopped pushing on Hurston a while back. And another front line is going to go up from the Warden Northern Star. Here at the north hand side, pushing in eastwards on Nuke, but Nuke again is completely fortified to the teeth, and I believe that the Frenchies have done nothing but logistics for the last hour after they were done fortifying it. However, the CV is gonna go down now. Northern Star taking care of the collies trying to set up an FOB up here to answer to their push. Looks like that's not gonna happen. However, they might retrieve this CV as there's colonials now behind them. It appears, I think it's the Frenchies. Yep, the Frenchies are now taking control back of the CV. But maybe the CV is going to go down. No, Von is going to run out of ammo and the CV is going to stay up and running for the colonials. All they need to do is repair it now, get some fuel inside, and get it driving back to the north-hand side and set up another FOB at least over here, close enough to the road so they can supply it and get some AI up here. But it does seem like they have AI, as the flags are now green, which means that the FOB over the town hall can reach the AI up here, and all they gotta do now is just set up another FOB just to make sure that this line is taken care of. I know it shows 135 meters up there, but since I'm up in the air, it's probably more like 100 to 80 to 100 meters. So what I would suggest is first get out a line of foxholes right here, set up an FOB behind it, and then set up another line going on eastwards and around like a bubble to the rock formation right here. You should be good to go. Maybe set up another few foxholes right here, and you're going back to your defense line right here. So that's all they got to do to stop the Northern Star, and it doesn't seem like... Oh, it appears that a soldier from the Northern Star thinks that the colonials are watching the streams, knowing what the wardens are up to. I doubt that's the case, but even if that's the case, it's not going to give them too much advantage, as the wardens should, the colonials, pardon, should know what the wardens are up to, judging how their placement of their FOBs is. Same goes with the wardens should know what the colonials are up to. It's not really that hard to figure out, judging by the map and the placement of all these teams. Now the blueprint is gonna go down. I can't get the name. Okay, doesn't matter. I guess they're all the Russian team is all over here. There's gotta be Russians. We're gonna get some Viso's gonna go down. We're gonna get some shots coming in from the AI defenses. Again, the AI is much more effective during nighttime, because you gotta get real close to be able to see them, especially if they're behind a wall or something, to be able to get some pop shots out. So this is approximately how far a player can see. Oh, he's gonna get absolutely wrecked by Ataman. Now the Warden's putting even more pressure on the defenses, but I still don't think that they're gonna do too much work. Now the refiner is gonna go up. With a few foxes behind him protecting him, make sure that the wardens do not get pop shots at this while it's getting up. Not too sure if they're gonna use it though, because they're gonna need to put a lot of tech parts in to get to produce B mats or refinery or R mats, which would be interesting to see if the colonies are gonna make this just so they can produce R mats and basically send the components over here farmed right this northern region and refine it here instead of the hometown. But it's more than likely gonna be used for BMATs. Meanwhile, we got the wardens again climbing up on these stairs, trying to put pressure. Not really happening. I don't think they're gonna get much further into the town. The pillbox gonna go down now, but we got Dead right now pushing in with a shotgun, taking out a bunch of wardens right now. But the HMG is gonna go up, aka the pillbox is gonna go up, and more wardens now flanking up from the north-hand side. We got about 10 people right now over here, spread out throughout the entire area, securing their builders. And it looks like the warden might get a better foothold on the middle region right now. Again, the colonials can simply flank around, cut off their lodging, either here or over here if they haven't already, which they haven't. So I don't know, the colonies maybe should start considering doing some sabotage, considering the wardens have a lot of logistics right now. A lot more than they should have, at least. So, the wardens not really setting up another FOB anywhere eastwards. The only FOB they have is right here, on top of this mountain right here, and the fort they have next to the middle region. So again, no more FOBs getting set up eastwards from here to secure more ground. Not sure why. Maybe they don't want to open up another front. Maybe they're too spread out. Maybe they think what they're doing right now is good. The collies still haven't patched the hole they have right here. I'm guessing that's because the AI range isn't as big for the watchtower / FOB over here and the 4 up there, which means that they need to set up another FOB right here, which shouldn't be hard to do. They should have a CV around here, right? Nope. I have no clue where their CV is, but they should have a CV up here to try and build up another FOB, patch the hole they have in their defense. For the last who knows how long, no clue what ASS has been up to. Doesn't seem like they've made a whole lot of progress building-wise. Doesn't seem like they have made a whole lot of progress pushing-wise. But the wardens, steady but surely, placing a few foxholes to get closer to the wardens. No collies trying to stop them from doing so. Kind of surprising right now. I don't know what the collies are up to. Maybe they've all gone on logistics and are just miles ahead of the wardens, logistical wise, but it seems like there's a lot of wardens on these mountains right now pushing on to nuke. The FOB at L3 is now going to go up. L3 keep at 2, which is right around here. This FOB is going up now. I wouldn't recommend building defenses westwards, because westwards all you got is a big hill, which you cannot defend. There's an infantry bridge here. Interesting. I had no clue. First time seeing this, but it seems like the collies and the wardens have this under control, so it shouldn't be an issue for either side. Let's see what they're doing. Enemy structure. Oh, right. It's a watchtower. Right. FRU just putting pressure on the Warden Northern Star. Keep saying Warden Navy, but it's not just the Warden Navy. It's the Warden Northern Star. Just call them WNS. WNS putting pressure on the collies. Seems pretty peaceful on the northern side. I don't know. Seems like a lot of the combat's gonna happen, but hold on a minute. The watchtowers have lit up on the bottom side, and look at all the progress that the colonists have done on the southern island. There seems to be a single warden little Foxhole there. Not sure why, but the collies have pushed the wardens all the way up here to their side of the bridge. Wardens have made zero progress on the southern side, both building wise and supply wise. So I don't know, it seems like Legion needs constant emets. Right. So it seems like I feel like the collies should have almost this entire island for them to run more logistics on it. So we'll see. Anyway, back to the fighting. The wardens are now pushing up on the collies. The collies have built 2 pillboxes over here on the middle road, trying to stop them from doing so. The collies need HMGs. I don't see any HMGs coming in from the collie side. They need better weapons, and they don't seem to have that, unfortunately. They do have shotguns though. An HMG going down, and the builder. Oh, the builder's still alive, but the HMG gonna do work. Just some fair trades right now from both sides. Oh boy, I'm getting a little bit lightheaded again. Oh boy, gonna just let you guys watch without any commentary for now. I'm gonna put the sound a little bit. So we're gonna put the SFX up a little bit, and then we're gonna put the aim band now. Did I not apply that? Yes, I did. Right, so it's a stalemate, at least during nighttime, usually is. There's not a whole lot of collies here, to be honest. There's like 10, 15. But there's pretty much more wardens, I feel like, than collies. Or maybe at least the same amount. The wardens are surely, slowly but surely, making groundwork. And now is that a suicide bike? Looks like a suicide bike. And he's gonna get, no kills. Where is he going? Cut him off? Nope, missed. Okay, this is fun. We got constant logic from both sides here. I feel like the wardens should have slower logistics than the colonials, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, they got HMGs light years before the collies, at least more than the collies, because I haven't seen the collies use any. The 2 FOBs here, completely uncontested by colonials. No need. Yes, as we talked about, there's a big line of foxholes going across this entire side. They seem to have wanted to basically stretch this entire region so that they don't get sabotaged. But if the colonies really wanted to sabotage, they could do it. I mean, heck, they could even make a barge, drive all the way across the southern part, go on this little area right here, and boom, they're in the back line. So you can't stop sabotage, 100%. Can't stop it. But luckily for the Wardens, the Collies don't seem to have gone sabotaging, at least not yet. At least from what we can see. So let's go back to the southern side. The Collies now built up an FOB on top of this mountain. It's gonna be major. As we discussed on the last war, a lot of the Wardens built their FOBs over here and then got absolutely destroyed because of this hill, instead of building it up on the hill and then using the hill to their advantage. Thankfully, the Collies learned their lesson and built the outpost on top of the hill this time, and now have the hill to their advantage to push in on the Wardens. The Wardens don't seem to want to make any major pushes or try to take the southern island, so I'm not sure why the Collies want to take it so badly. Maybe they just want to take as much ground as they can so they can secure the southern side, maybe get an FOB going up here, and now they will have another front line going to help out their comrades up here. But still looks like a very much Collie win, at least for now. Wardens are putting in effort, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. 30 minutes later, as I said, for the next 30 minutes, not going to change. Maybe in the next 30 minutes, we're going to see a slight shift in frontline change, but I don't think it's going to be anything major. Defenses are down, logistics is down, routes are down, sabotage is down. There's not really much they can do. It's all down to just individuals' commitment. If you're more committed to basically get a rifle, head out there constantly, whoever can do that more kind of wins the stalemate fights. And this pillbox is finally going to go down, which is major, as it's going to secure this entire road, even this little entrance right here. Great job from the Collies trying to stop the Wardens from pushing. This Foxhole is actually... Hang on, this Foxhole is AI. It has AI in it. That's a lot of distance. I'm surprised it has AI. Do they have a secret FOB somewhere? The hell? Okay. That's surprising. Again, no FOBs coming in from the Wardens. I feel like the Wardens all have committed to front lines at this point. Not a whole lot of logi left, or builders, backline builders at least. Slowly but surely, pushing in over here, making ground onto the Collies. The Collies, I think these guys are crashing. I think the crash bug is still around. I'm not too sure. Let's ask in chat. No. So the crash bug isn't occurring, then why the hell are these guys going offline? A little confused. Oh, we got the weebs doing logic now. Oh, that's cute. No, they're not. That's a team kill in chat. Never mind. I thought it said somebody did a stockpile. Nope, that's a team kill. Maybe they're gonna decide to push the north over here to take. Yeah, they kind of are to take control of the crossroads up here. But again, this crossroads is kind of useless. Not gonna lie, it's not really serving that big of a purpose for either side. It's off in the middle of nowhere, securing absolutely nothing, and not too sure. But I guess we're gonna find out. What do you guys want to see? Because at this point, I'm open to all ideas. It's a stalemate on every single front line. Weeb fort. Weeb fort. I mean, I named them Weeb instead of their actual name on the FCL. Let's go on the little logo in the chat and the opening scene, because I can't be bothered to make a smaller name for their team. Oh, Ash Grenade's gonna be researched and going out, but the Wardens finally, an hour and 34 minutes in, they realize they need to put an FOB on the other side of the bridge. Congratulations, Wardens. Good job. Good on you. But yeah, FOB going up now. And a few Foxholes. And a few sandbags. This FOB might as well get sniped by the collies. Or even like throw a bunch of gas grenades over here and just kind of like choke the Wardens out of this area and just push them out completely. But the collies seem to have committed a lot more people onto their front lines instead of Logi over the course of this war. So that's why the Wardens have a lot more improved weapons and technology. Doesn't mean that it's going to benefit them too much in the long run, because it all still depends on the front line and their players and, you know, how many people they can commit to a front line. So for now, it seems like that favor goes to the Colonials. One Warden's now going to make it behind and making the same mistake as pretty much every Warden that's gotten here, climbing on top of the little staircase. But yeah, complete stalemate in the town. I'm kind of okay with that, because at least the Wardens managed to get a foothold on the middle regions, which we didn't see in the last war. At least I'll give them that. So the Russians know what they're doing. We can take at least that out of this whole game. Props to the Russians on this. Great job. Now there's I think I heard HEs. So the Wardens even have HEs unlocked as well as Ash Grenades. Is that HEs? Yep, that looks like HEs. And another Foxhole bites the dust. HMGs rolling out. Seems like the collies might be slowly but surely losing this ground, but I wouldn't give it till the end that they're gonna lose entirely. Oh, a little bit of Ash Grenade action coming in from the collies now. Finally getting up to date with the technology and their logistics as with the Wardens. Now the Wardens, I'm guessing out of fear, throwing their last remaining HEs onto infantry, just so it doesn't fall in the hands of the Colonials. The precious sulfur is, well, precious. So if the collies can have, if the Wardens can have it, the collies can have it. Now I go on the Warden, making me his way around these towns. Oh, the pillbox! It appears that they went down because of the HEs. Again, the collies are starting to lose ground now at the middle region. It appears that there's now pretty much the equivalent amount of Wardens as there is Colonials. Maybe even more Wardens at the middle ground than Colonials. Foxholes and blueprints and pillboxes going down from the Colonial side. Colonials just putting their effort to try and keep this ground as much as they can. Now keep in mind the Colonials do have another FOB and the fort built up over here. So even if they lose if they lose the ground around their FOB, they're still going to have a good foothold on the middle region. So I don't think, again, it's going to be that one. I don't think it's going to be that easy for the Wardens to take back this region. And even if they get to the town hall, I don't see them basically rebuilding it or getting anything up over here, because again the collies can just pull out everything they have from all the other regions and just flood this middle region with people. Not really the thing they should do right now, as it's not really that important, but definitely something they can look forward to if it does get desperate for the collies. This over here. Now an HMG, finally we see HMGs from the collie side going up on this little ridge line right here to secure this entire area, because their pillbox didn't do the job. A big spam of pillbox everywhere. I'm not sure if they can build the tier 2 versions of the pillbox, but I think they can build the tier 2 version of the Foxholes, which is the gun nest, with armats. Not really armats, any armat structures going up, because I don't think they even have armats production. Let's actually check that real quick. Looks like they do not have armats. No, they have sulfur. So the one with BMS and sulfur. So they don't have armats production yet. So there's a lot of logistics on the Collie side. Holy damn. That's really gonna propel them towards the tech tree. Let's see on the Warden side. Warden side is not doing too bad either. A lot less people, at least on the initial reaction. But not bad. Hey ADV Games, how you doing? Going back to the ASS and Frenchies. This entire region is completely uncontested by either side. They kind of just like have mutual respect right now for each other's factions and FOBs. So they're just keeping the ground, sort of thing. No changes done over here whatsoever from the Warden hand side. There's only 1 hour 20 minutes left. And once again, it feels like the Collies are in fact going to keep this stalemate till the end of the game. Doesn't look like it's gonna change, although there's a lot of HMGs going out now on the Warden North Star right now, trying to put a little bit of pressure over here on the Colonials, take care of some of these Foxholes. How are you guys doing? Oh, we're doing fine. Just some early day Foxhole during the weekend. Always a nice thing. This guy did not like to die. Who's that? Come on, come on. Flowers! Did not want to die. Flowers! The HMG shooting at him, 2 of them. Didn't want to go down. Although this Foxhole does want to go down, and it's going to go down any minute now. I'm going to come later, going to grab something to drink. Oh man, don't tell me about that. I'm fucking starving. Lightheaded from commentating, starving. Ah, I would definitely grab anything right now. But I don't want to get you guys to wait, so I'm gonna stick around for a little longer. Let's see how they're doing over here. Seems like they spammed a hell of a lot more defenses than at the beginning of the war. And it appears that some of the garrisons are pre-built, I believe. There's another FOB here. Look at that. So even if the town hall goes down, they have an FOB. Very nice. Good job from the Frenchies and ASS again. This war. Have they patched this hole though? It doesn't look like they've patched this hole whatsoever. They did not build another FOB here. This hole is completely empty. Oh! I spoke too soon. There's 2 foxes over here. And there's a still big hole over here. Come on guys. Fix your shit. You can't like do all this work from the beginning of the war and just give up on it like this. Come on. You guys are better than this. Back to the center where all of the combat is happening. Do we have still only the Russians here? It appears so, at least from the colonial perspective. Let's check if the Wardens only have the Russians still here. Hello? Okay. 404th, Russian, RV, Russian, sorry, I muted you. We got, Rod, Rav, Russia. It appears just the Russians. So it's just a Russian fuckfest over here, in the center. Drink vodka with me. Oh, fuck off, I'm not gonna drink vodka. If you wanna ask for vodka, there's like so many people in front of my screen right now that would say yes. Oh, a little bit of flanking action happening over here by Chaser. Oh, gets the guy defending the Foxhole, and now the builder goes down as well, and the Foxhole's out. Great job, great flank work. Ooh, again, flanking. Same thing. Same guy. Come on. Know your shit prone on the ground. You can laser when you're on the ground. Like, your SMG is a laser. Prone on the ground. Don't stand and shoot. Don't even crouch. Crouching is useless. Unless you have a rifle. I notice rifles kind of helps. Because, like, shooting a rifle standing up is just cancer. It's just terrible. Now, the collie here, I don't think he can shoot. Yeah, that's why he stood up a little bit. And that blueprint is out. The pillbox is going back back up over here. And a little flanking action happening over here. But one of the wardens up the same staircase that killed so many of his comrades. But no, the pillbox is still gonna go up. Not really sure where it's facing. Hello? What are you, what? Are you shooting this way or this way? I think it's meant for that way, but what? I guess for this little area right here, because people climb up here. But could just place one for there and then one for there. I'm not sure why this position is as it is, but hey, who am I to judge? Then we got another HMG going up here. Stir. Setting up an HMG on the little ridge. Is he gonna be able to do it though? No, he's shooting a little wall in front of him. Oh, poor guy. Okay, teleporting on the southern side. The FOB they so desperately built is now down. And they're sitting with HMGs on top of the bridge. Not really a fun match for the vanguards here. Oh, do we have a bike going on? Is this bike gonna do what I think this bike is gonna do? Please. Please do it. Please, who's sitting? Oh, it's the weebs. Oh, they're going through. Oh no! They didn't know that you can't run over sandbags with a bike. Or that was some terrible driving. And the husk. Oh no, the husk is still there. The bike is gonna go down. Oh, I would have so hoped to see some driving action right now. Damn, good effort though. Not really. Terrible effort, but good try. Come on, shoot the bike. Get the bike out of there. Come on, guys. You can hit it. There you go. There you go. One more shot. Come on. Who's shooting? Come on. Mad Bearded Shepherd. Come on, you guys. You can destroy a puny little bike. Can't you? Come on. Go for it. Nope. You can't even roll up the bike. Just shoot the fucking bike. Alright, whatever. Looks like you have other targets to shoot at. They're all husk. Alright, we got over here. Southern side now push coming in from the collies. Now I think they did get this refinery up on time. Not really sure why. That's a lot of BMAT spent on this refinery that could have been spent on defenses. Russians questionable decision with this refinery and the factory right here. Not sure why. There's BMATs on the floor right there. Somebody could pick those up, right? No, that's actually Warden. Oh, the Wardens are actually in front of the town hall now. From the southern side, the collies did not even think about this side whatsoever, let alone fortify it. The Wardens now chilling. They have an open flank on the enemy pillboxes. Amazing job done by the Wardens. Now they're so desperate they're building pillboxes in front of their own town hall. Wow. Again, same thing I said at the very start of the game. It's better if you be on a constant front line when you're pushing. It's better to just keep on pushing like the Wardens are doing right now than to just spam foxholes everywhere. And thankfully the Wardens know that. At least the Russian side from the Wardens know that. As they have first pushed back all of their defenses and now they're setting up and securing their ground. Great job from the Wardens. Good effort. I'm not sure why they're locking off this middle region completely. I feel like it could be useful for the Wardens. Maybe because all of their defenses are facing this way, but not 100% sure. There's not a whole lot of people here, like 5 or 10, I don't know. I'm guessing they still have SS. Or maybe they're putting their SS back here, in this FOB. I see in chat, meds unlocked. Do they not have medicals till now? Wow, that's a long time without medicals, guys. What the hell were you guys up to? Is this still all just the Russians doing all this? Because this is an amazing effort from the Russians. No, it's faster than lag as well. They've combined forces on this push. I feel like the Colonials should leave this entire bottom and wait, what? Oh, the Legion is taking now this fort. And they're gonna start pushing out from the bottom. I think the Weebs are also here. So there's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of collies meeting up with the Russian defenses or the Russian resistance over here in the middle region, and finally we're gonna get more Colonials here defending. As we see from the southern side now, collies are finally flanking them and securing back the ground they lost against the Wardens. But will it be on time and enough? Pillbox is now pummeling on the Wardens here. The Wardens now trying to take down the remaining. Oh, that's a good gas grenade, and that gas is gonna pop. But he has gas mask. He doesn't even care. He's chilling right now. This pillbox is probably gonna go down as more Wardens start pushing from the western side. Colleagues, get your shit together. Come on. There should be another push. So yeah, it appears that the Colonials are now going to regroup from the southern side and from the northern side. Oh, what the hell's going on over here? Two Foxholes, Warden Foxholes, absolutely destroying the Colonial logistical route at their main, basically, route over here. As I said, they didn't patch this hole. They didn't patch this hole. They've done no building for the last hour. The Colonials. And they're just gonna get flanked left and right. But one of the sabotagers now goes down. Is there anyone else inside? It doesn't seem like it. This FOB serving a good purpose for the Colonials right now, and they should be taking care of this problem. Get that truck repaired, guys. Come on. Okay, the 16, it appears that they're going to go for howitzers for some reason. They want to take care of the middle region with howitzers, which is fine. But, I have no idea what these guys went up to. F4U, ASS, the entire, Warden side over here. It seems like this whole thing was just completely abandoned. And this front line seems also kind of abandoned. There's not a lot of combat going on over here any longer. Both sides just kind of bunkered down on their own little towns, spammed as much as they can. Is this FRU? No, this is ASS. They just spammed over here. They have SS inside the town hall, and there's a smoke push going over here. There's an FOB going up here on from the Warden side. The colleagues have no clue, or maybe they do. And the mountain is now going to belong to the wardens. I'm assuming this is the Warden Northern Star. I can't fucking... Yeah. It's the Warden Northern Star. And, the Warden North Star, rather. And, the collies could start getting pushed to nuke. But the collies have spanned so many defenses over here that there's no way that the wardens in this 1 hour are going to be able to even get close to this town hall. And all they need is like a few guys defending nuke, and they should be good to go. So Warden North Star, good effort, but I don't think it's going to be working out, at least not in the 1 hour they have left. Not sure where, again, most of the ASS and FRU guys went, but they're nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, the Meter region now getting pushed finally. They're at the town hall. The wardens have finally made it. Pushed all the way up here. Slowly but surely taking ground, meter after meter, step by step, to try and climb on this mountain and push back the colonials where they basically belong. However, will it be enough? It looks like it might be, but the colonials do have a few backup plans, such as the southern push by Legion and their backup FOBs and forts, along with, there it is, along with their logistical route now being secure. Doesn't seem like anyone's here anymore. We do have Logi. Let's see where the Logi is going. Keep saying they need SS. Again, they're trying to go for this bridge, same as the Warden North Star. The colonials were trying to go for this bridge and still are, and I don't think they're gonna be coming even close to Ville over here in the next hour. As an hour is a big time, but when you boil down to what actually happened in the last 2 hours, there's not that much time left. And I have no idea why there's still players on this southern region, as neither one of these two town halls is coming close to falling. However, there is pressure now coming in from the wardens up here, from the Warden North Star, trying to maybe get a push going over here. And I believe this is ASS and the Frenchies trying to stop them. Yeah, FRE Frenchies. And I saw a bunch of ASS earlier. So, good effort, nonetheless. You're still spamming Foxholes though. Again, you guys drop your, you should probably drop your shit. Get in the Foxhole and start shooting back. Because shooting down Foxholes takes a lot less than building them up. So you're never going to win a build up versus shooting contest in any frontline, given any situation. We'll get back to these guys in a bit. Let's see how these guys are doing over here. There's a lot of markers on the map right now. The colonials building walls around their outposts, making sure that the shots can't get through to the town hall, and the wardens can't make a push. But is it too late? Every single warden here seems to have a gas mask, and the amount of spam of foxholes coming from the warden side is absolutely amazing. But more colonials now coming here. We got TK showing up to the fight for some reason, and the Frenchies are now here. So I'm guessing ASS is in the Legion. Everybody's here. Russians, Legion, the Frenchies. Everyone trying to hold this town hall off from the wardens. Meanwhile, the wardens do have faster than lag. And hello, Eski. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Well, the Frenchies do still have. Well, the wardens only have faster than lag, and the Russians pushing on this town. Absolutely amazing work throughout this entire war, at least so far, by the Russians, the warden Russians, at least. Well, meanwhile, even though the colonials had
all the time in the world to spam more and more defenses, they didn't quite do that, as they only surrounded the town hall at the start, and then they just gave up on it and started running around doing absolutely nothing. So that was kind of a bad behavior from the colonials, thinking, oh, we got the town hall, we spammed 10, 15 foxes around it, we won this war. But clearly that's not the case. That's a dead body you're shooting at. Oh, no, you're not. Well, it looks like the colonials are now in their last little area of defenses. Doesn't seem like a lot's gonna happen. They're at another stalemate, but if they do break it, as they do, they're getting really, really close over here. And they're still trying to build. Guys, stop trying to build in front of the enemy. Get these guys cleared out of here. Get these wardens pushed out of here, and then consider building. Meanwhile, you guys did not cut off the enemy supply route, which is again on the beach. They cannot, look at this, they're slow, they cannot build on this beach, and the wardens are like, basically have no FOBs here, so their supply line to their, fort is completely empty. Colonials, you have this entire road to yourselves, and you have not decided to do any sort of sabotage for the last 2 hours on the wardens. Come on, guys, what the hell are you doing? Colonials, I'm very disappointed in you guys now, at least for that. And have you guys even considered sabotaging this crossroad? The main disadvantage for the wardens? No, you haven't. What are you guys doing? Come on, it's insane how much the colonials thought they won this war, and they just gave up on everything. At least that's what it appears to be, at least for now. But still, all they gotta do is survive for 1 more hour and have this war in the bag. This hole is not patched yet. Still. Neither is that one. But seems like logistics is running through it nicely. Okay, finally the collies seem to have pushed back the wardens a little bit, with reinforcements now from basically every single freaking clan, team rather, getting together and making a push, or sorry, making a stand for this town hall. Again, even if this town hall falls, they do have a backup plan over here, another one over here, and another one down there, Legion. So, colonists should still have this under control, at least for now. Is this a medical lab? What? What is this for? Is this a garrison now? What the hell? I have no clue. Anyway, I don't think this combat is gonna, the Northern Star is gonna do much. They're still building up this FOB for the last 20 minutes. Still shooting a bunch of foxes here. Still gotta get off that mountain to get down here and face the collies. There's not a whole lot of collies here either, so there's not a whole lot of resistance, but they don't need a whole lot of resistance either. They can hold this entire push, so-called quote push by the Warden North Star with just a few people. I'd say 5 people can hold up this entire push. So now this fox is gonna start shooting him. Yeah, an absolute utter spam of foxes here. Doubt it's gonna happen. Enemy structure hug. Wow, it took you guys 20 minutes. Right, the spam going back up for the collies. They finally secured the southern side. And they're gonna start securing the northern side. Good job, collies. You guys kinda held off. I'm gonna leave you guys on a stalemate right here. On the chaos stalemate right here. for you guys to spectate while I take a short break, both from commentating and to get something to eat. So enjoy the frontline work, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, a little bit back. Got some food. Got some food. Hopefully. Alright, how are we doing? Seems to be like they're flanking. Let's check over here how the North Star is doing. Pushing in on the builders. Builders just casually building. Like it's nothing. We got Andres trying to push in. Suicidal. That's fine. Like they can just spam FOBs at this point. There's nothing. They can spam anything they like. Let's just quickly check on their tech. I'm curious to see. So. Okay, hopefully I didn't die there. So far, they have managed to get the fort, meds, HEs, binos, HMG, and now they're going for a howitzer and sledges. This is a little bit of a different tech than before. And they're not even getting close to these ones over here. So rework the tech, please, organizers. Because this is not gonna work, ever. Like, make all of this shit be available in the first hour. Go Vanguard. Okay, about to check on Vanguard. Alright, let's see. Oh, Vanguard finally got back the control over their own FOV. But the collies completely left this area. There's nobody here. Why are the wardens still here? I thought the wardens were... I thought their job was to hold this area. But if there's no one to hold it from, then you don't need to be there anymore. You can just go help out your push. Go help out the push over here. You almost got to the town hall, wardens. Come on, guys. I got some snacks. I'm sorry for the noise. Warden's finally getting pushed back a little bit. Oh, what a good gas grenade. You better have gas mask. No, you don't. Do you? Nope. Rest in peace. Ooh. Your own Foxhole shooting you is not the best way to die. I'm sorry, AV. Or Ave Maria. That must feel awful. Whoops. Oh, and the gas grenade as well. Cologne is finally pushing back over there now. The wardens need to get like all of their shit together. They got people down here. They got people up here. What are you guys doing? Like, you almost got to this town hall and you gave up on it. Like, the collies did the right thing. Everybody regrouped over here. Look at the sheer number of collie green shit over here. Wardens, you just completely... You're pushing on nuke, which you're never gonna take. And you're pushing on an island that has nothing on it. What are you guys doing? God damn it. Regardless though, let's check nuke. Actually, let's check this. I'm sorry, I'm doing everything with my left hand. Oh well. So it says enemy here. I don't see any enemy. There's a few dead bodies here, but nope, I don't see any. The college now building up on the top of the mountain, just across the wardens. This bridge can go down very, very easily. I think it's like a satchel too. So if they get the wardens to shoot the bridge instead of themselves, then the bridge can go down, and they won't need to worry about this. By the way, just again, they can't see as much as we're seeing. They have night vision kind of thing. Their vision is locked, so they're just shooting blind. This Foxhole does not want to go down, does it? There you go, went up. The Foxhole's built up. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's just a Frenchies building up here. There's not a whole lot of defenses up here. I mean, the Frenchies might be able to like flank it from over here somewhere. Nope. What's the only way up here? Here. Okay. Yeah, this hill is a little ward inside it. Nope, it's not. But yeah, nothing. Useless front line. What's this? What the hell is this? Why do you need this? What the hell? Why do you need this many barbed wire? What on earth is this? Holy shit. Wardens, come on, man. Holy shit. What is this, guys? Guys, you're not even getting sabotage. What is this? Come on. Okay, I don't know where any of these guys are. Okay, so they're fighting over the north-end side, kind of. I feel like both sides kind of died down, because they were probably running out of logistics anyway. So both sides kind of died down on the front line over here. I feel like there should be more builders building pillboxes up over here. This side. A lot of SMG fire going on. Helvete. Versus what's his name? FCL, aka faster than light. So what we saw from the tech was that they're gonna be. Oh, that guy's stuck. Who are you, sir? Why are you stuck? Servant from the 16th Armor Division. It's not Armor Division. I don't know what it is, I forgot. The poor guy. What are you doing, you poor thing? Oh. Well, how do you fall in here? Oh boy. No? Maybe? Hey, come on! You can do it! Come on. Oh boy. Did he block off himself with his own pillbox? That'd be fucking hilarious. Can he go the opposite way? Over here? Oh wait. Okay. Oh! Hey! There we go. Next time, don't block yourself with your own pillbox. Good effort, though. Good job. Alright. Looking back at this front line, collies are pushing them back. Seems like the wardens are slowly but surely getting pushed back. And they're trying to reestablish. Oh, they have an AC! The wardens have an AC on armored car. This might be game changing, but it also could not. It might not, because the collies do have an HMG, and all they have to do with the HMG is just shred the little AC. But this will be interesting. Colley's now making ground, pushing. Dead is pushing with PGL is pushing up, and he's taking out the builders, he's taking out the blueprint. The AC now finally put into action, but the AC cannot shoot its own blueprint. But the blueprint goes down anyway, and now PGL is finally killed as they slaughtered like 2 builders and the blueprint, and that basically shook the wardens a little bit from their position. Delayed them as the colonials are now building more and more build boxes. Okay. Chaser. I've told you this before. Just crouch. Go prone. Your shots are not hitting, okay? Do something. Change it. Fuck's sake. Or don't even use an SMG. Use an HMG. Then you'll have to fucking crouch. Right. The Foxholes are getting rebuilt by the wardens. A little at a time. The southern side still seems like it's warden-sided. However, that doesn't mean that the colonials need to like do something about it, because it's not really that important, at least not for them. Over here, Legion is secured this fort with a bunch of foxholes. It's completely left it. Over here, we got Collies have come back now to the southern side. We have the Weeps spawning at this FOB at the southern island. Again, putting pressure on Vanguard. Vanguard still at the southern side, not really doing a whole lot. Going back to the Warden North Star. Now they've gone into a stalemate up here. I told you guys not to open up a new front, especially not on the whole fucking town that's barricaded to its teeth. I don't know what you guys were thinking, but I mean, you know, you'll know now for next time, at least. Meanwhile, we have a big push coming in from what it seems ASS and the Frenchies are making a big push. However, the Wardens surprisingly fortify this entire field over here. They might slip past right through here and go straight into open field, aka sabotage, which appears is what might happen. They're now pushing alongside over here. They might even have mortars, as some of these guys don't actually have any weapons unlocked. They might have mortars. They might want to mortar the town hall here. The Warden's spamming more defenses here for whatever reason, as if their town wasn't fortified enough. Again, I don't think any fucking team at this point can take any of these 2 towns. No reason to still be here, guys, but here they are, fortifying. Right, no clue what their marker is for. They can't reach the outpost, I don't think. Oh, but they can push. Those are HMGs, they are not mortars, and they're putting more pressure on the colonials here. The same thing the Warden North Star were doing to the colonials on this town. Not sure what their goal is though. Again, you can't really take this town with a bunch of HMGs and like 10 people that have to run across this entire field just to get to their front line. So, but I mean, they're trying. I'll give them that. It's a good coordinated push. They're trying. Not too sure if they're gonna succeed. Don't think they will. Don't think they even have enough ammo to do that. But shots going straight through the fences now. Casually building Roman, not caring about all the chaos happening. There's a garrison. These towns have garrisons, guys. What are you guys doing? I'm not sure. But hey, efforts are made, and efforts have to be respected. So, ASS and the Frenchies applying pressure, wiping Foxhole after Foxhole. They may not have enough ammo for this garrison right now, but they will have enough ammo for all the Foxholes and the players attempting to stop them from making a bigger push. The defense is now going down. Stop walking and shooting with an SMG. prone. God damn it. The blueprint now going down. The soldier, now going down. Warden, the Warden Northern Star now under heavy fire. They actually managed to reach this town hall. HMG fire going on it. I doubt they'll be still able to take it out, but a lot of fire going at it now. It's not even at 50% yet, but it seems to have a lot of, like, you can take a lot of bullets. It's a tier 2 town hall. So here we have trying to shoot them back. Not happening. Now it's 50%. Slower. But we have builders over here trying to rebuild it. 2 builders are spamming VMATs against this HMG push. I'm assuming that they did not have enough rifles or basically weapons in here to stop a push. I'm assuming most of the weapons are up the town hall over here, or were transported on this push here. But now the outpost is at 30%, and it's gonna go down any moment now. ASS and the Frenchies have managed to done it. Hundreds of shots, and it's down. Kirsten is down. ASS and the Frenchies have brought literally hundreds and hundreds of ammo and hundreds of BMATs, as we see. As the Foxes are now going up. This push managed somehow to work, and they've built up their first line of Foxes here. Now all of these defenses won't go down, as there is in fact an FOB not that far off. This FOB is still here, so the defenses are not going to go down. I doubt they'll be able to get a CV in here and rebuild it, but it was a good push. Not gonna lie. Wonderful push done by the Frenchies / ASS. The garrison's still gonna be up for another 10 minutes, but Foxes are still gonna go up. Now a good flank coming in for Dexter here, taking out the first builder, which is Count, and I'm believing the ASSs are the main guys, no, they're mixed. I thought the ASS was building, the other guys were pushing. But here we have again Dexter with Arthur trying to put trying to get the flank up on the collies. Now a bunch of collies are gonna go down, but there's still a bunch of them building up over here. They do have the high ground on the Wardens, and I'm not sure how they're planning on getting this CV over here, or even a supply route over here. So it was a good attempt. I'm guessing they just wanted to get the town hall down, get people inside these foxholes, and keep this area from Warden, so they can draw people from the Warden side up over here in Kirsten and put pressure on the northern side for the Wardens, and maybe even get them to fall back from over here. Great effort, but I don't think it's gonna go that far. Meanwhile, police in the town, pushing the Wardens back more and more by the minute. Wardens kind of at a stalemate once again with the collies, but the collies have not giving up on this town hall one bit. Look at the amount of pillboxes out here, and more getting spammed. Great job by the Colonials. I wouldn't build it here, I would build it up here, but great job by the Colonials. They saw that there was an armored car around here. They were like, nope, foxholes aren't gonna do shit, so we're just gonna spam pillboxes instead. Great job, nonetheless. What do you guys think about the war, chat? So far, 30 minutes left. I don't think it's gonna be anyone's game. I think it's definitely Colonial sided, at least for now. But yeah. Oh, what? Their FOB went down over here? Okay. Apparently, maybe it was the armored car that rolled up over here, ran through like this road, rolled up and started hammering the town hall, or maybe a couple HEs just hammering them down. And but again, the outpost serves no purpose to them anymore. They have the town locked down. 30 minutes left. Not much is gonna change. Let's just check the southern side. The bridge is gonna go down anytime, any moment now. The Weebs are pushing back the vanguard, slowly but surely. And as I said, once they have the high ground on top of this bridge, all of the defenses you build here are useless. They're pointless. But for now, they'll keep them back for a little bit longer, as they'll definitely not take Elstville. So no worries about this other side. Let's keep track of this northern push for now. I believe that by now the collies should have been wiped out of here. They have. Maybe a few more collies inside these two foxholes over here. No, well, I don't know why this guy was building instead of sitting inside a foxhole, if that's the case. But one guy's in here for sure. One collie just delaying the wardens from building this area up as much as possible. Another foxhole here. That's the problem. When you start building these foxholes, you're like, oh, I want to build as many as I can, but you don't actually, if you don't go inside them, it's pointless to build as many as you do. So this guy's gonna go down. These two foxholes are surely gonna go down very soon. Good push again. That was a good distraction for the wardens to all fall back here and take care of Kirsten, while these guys are destroying, wiping their defenses out, and getting players off of the middle grounds to come back to Kirsten, thinking, oh, the town is under attack. And that was a good delay. Again, pulling all of their guys from over here to pull back to defend Kirsten, while the collies don't even need to build up anything anymore, as there's no one pushing this town. Absolutely amazing job done by ASS and the Frenchies this war, as well as the Russians. It was great job overall. Amazing. Now the wardens are getting wiped from the southern side as well. Or maybe not. I's probably gonna go down. Ooh, nice shot. He's not able to see him, by the way. That's the best part. Get them both hurt. That's not bad. But again, this other side, not really too worried, as the colleagues have spammed the utter fuck out of this place with pillboxes. Wardens are back where they were an hour ago. Good job, colleagues. You guys did an amazing job. And this war looks like it's gonna be a stalemate for the rest of the game. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing? Chat, how are you guys doing? What do you guys think? Let me know, because there's not a whole lot of things to talk about anymore. I feel like both sides are exhausted right now. I feel like they're not gonna. Their efforts have been lowered by a lot. What do you guys think? 30 minutes left. I know that. Oh, there's an APC. In my opinion, actually, when we talk about the APC, I think an APC is better than an armored car. So I think it's great that these guys went after the APC instead of the armored car. Because I feel like the APC provides a lot more stuff. Like, you can put stuff inside, you can get people, a lot of people, you can wipe infantry with it as pretty much as well as you could wipe with an AC. You're a little, I think it's the APC is stronger than the armored car. And you can, the most important thing, you can chuck 8 cheese out of this thing, okay? Just a moving bomber, basically. A mobile bomber, armored bomber, with 6 infantry inside. It's absolutely amazing. So ACs, in my opinion, aren't great. You can just HMG them down. I don't think this blueprint's going up. But, yep, that's a nice frag grenade. Amazing frag grenade. What was that? I think it was Kadia. Nice frag grenade. Green ash going everywhere. A little bit of combat here and there, but the pillboxes might go down, but look how many more pillboxes there is behind that.
Check out the south, dude. Hell.
So I got a message from Xander that they got the south. Absolute clusterfuck over here as well. I mean, don't give this much effort at the end of the war, guys. It's too late. But it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. This last 27 minutes are gonna be a stalemate. Meanwhile, will they even get Kirsten up? Doesn't look like it. The Coley still managed to get to the town hall. I'm not sure if you get less points if you don't have the town hall. I feel like if they destroy your town hall and you don't rebuild it by the end, one of your starting town halls, then you lose 1 point. And if they build it, you lose 2 points. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. I should check. Because I know that the way point systems work, but I don't remember if it was 1 or 2 points. Or 0. That's it. Ooh, he almost ran into that frag grenade. And there's a collie on top of the rocks throwing nades with the logic. Yeah, this area is completely undefended. Wardens again giving effort, trying to push back. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Go back to the south, we're doing a bayonet search.
Alright, sure. And it looks like the Wardens are going to do a bayonet charge to finish it off, like they usually do. Lining up with the bayonets. I believe this is Shepherd, yeah. This is going to be epic at least. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's see it. Let her rip. There's a bunch of collies over here. A lot of collies. Let's go! The bayonet charge is a go, go, go! Let's see. And it's in! First stab, second stab, third stab, fourth stab! The bayonet charge, fifth stab! 5 stabs in the collies. And now they're getting absolutely slaughtered by this freaking shotgun. Holy shit! He fucking flew, dude. Good charge. I mean, it was kind of successful. Now we have in chat saying Lamau. The Weaves respecting the bayonet charge. Absolutely amazing. Now Vanguard is rushing back with pistols. Trying to take this bridge. And it seems to be working. They actually have this bridge back in their hands. The bayonet charge worked. Maybe they can even get this bridge down from all the firing going on right now. Somebody clip that. Great job, they have the bridge under their control once again. Oh man. Meanwhile at the town, the Wardens have managed to push back into the town. They got 20 minutes to take this town down, but I don't think that's gonna happen. All the colonies need to do is just get everybody from everywhere on the map on here for like 10 minutes, and they'll be able to defend this area. HE's going out. Pillbox does not go down. Gas grenade going out. That was a brilliant grass grenade, and he's dead. He's dead. Exactly, he's dead. I think 15 minutes to the timer. Match started 15 minutes after. Oh, alright. So they actually got 30 minutes. They might actually do this. Warden's not pushing onto the main town. They're shooting it. Shots going everywhere. HMGs flying. Bullets flying everywhere, back and forth. Now there's a Warden Sly actually managing to get 3 meters away from the town hall. Frag grenades going down. The defense are about to go down. The town is under attack. The colonials need to get every clown over here on this town hall and start spawning. The gas grenades are going out. They won't even have time. If they get chucked one gas grenade in front of the town hall like they have, the colonials won't have enough time to pull out the gas grenades and try to counter the ash. But here we go. The Wardens are now on the stairs, back where they were an hour ago. They're now pushing on. The pillboxes, none of them facing their way. They're pushing in from the north-hand side. The pillboxes are all facing away from them. Therefore, the Wardens now have a clean shot on Town Hall. A lot of HMGs now going in, trying to suppressing this Town Hall and suppressing all the defenses, while their main infantry pushes up as close as they can. HMG going down on top of the barrels. Can he get this? The HMG is locked down to Town Hall. The Foxholes cannot shoot him. The infantry said the Foxhole does not see him, but he finally goes down. I guess he must have bled out. HE is going out. The Foxhole, the only Foxhole that's standing in between them and this Town Hall, is very low HP. And it's about to go down. The defenses, Foxhole's going back up. This is all they have. The Wardens are throwing everything they have right now to take this Town Hall down. If they have this AC now, it would have been so much better for them. The armored car would have done so much work for them right now. But it doesn't look like it. But will it be enough? Will these HMGs be enough? 3 builders on the Town Hall, 5 builders on the Town Hall, trying to get this Town Hall to stay up 15 minutes added to the time with 36 minutes in completely a fucking clusterfuck all around this area right now. Keep in mind the fences do not stop these bullets at the fences. The bullets go straight through the fences. So the only reason the fences are there so that the Wardens need to go around them. Now another fence trying to go off, but the builder is gonna go down. The APC now going up. This is the last resort. The APC charging up to the front line with 3 colonials. Now that this seems to be working as the Wardens are getting absolutely destroyed, ran over. Holy crap! And now the HE is going on their own pillbox. The APC is now getting absolutely demolished by all the HEs thrown at them. Shots are going everywhere, but the APC did its job. And now the builders had enough time to get enough BMATs slammed into this Town Hall, so the Town Hall is back up to 100% health. Great APC intervention here, and now the Foxholes are going to go back down. Collies are all spawning here now. This is the last push the Wardens are probably going to get, and unfortunately it was just barely not enough. The Foxes are going back up, and the Collies seem to have held off against this push. Amazing APC intervention, guys. Good job, Collies. Ash grenades going out. If they had one ash grenade to chuck it, one guy ran through here, chuck it here, they might have made a big difference in their push. Nonetheless, the Wardens are not giving up. But I don't think it's going to be enough. That's a team kill by Dark Cookie. How dare you, Dark Cookie? They're now trying to take down the only Foxhole that the Collies managed to build in the meantime. However, the Town Hall seems to be at 100% health now. They don't have any builders building it up, and logistics has arrived, and now they have supplies. This does not seem like it's going to go down or in the favor of the Wardens. At least not now. I got food in front of me. I should probably eat. I'm not hungry now. I've been starving for like 2 hours. For the last 2 hours. I seem to have the HMGs down. At least for now. But I gotta say, Devs, this is one hell of a fucking town. I love this town. It has had so much chaos this war. Absolutely amazing. Goonboon, if you're watching, so don't tell Goonboon, I want to see the casualty rate at the end of the match. Because I feel like it was actually not that far off on the Colonial. I feel like the Colonials didn't actually do that much better than the Wardens, casualty-wise. At least not in this fight. This town fight has been amazing. This is how much it means. Devs, nerf early game. This is how much it means to just have this town hall up and spam a bunch of Foxhole. They basically managed to hold off for the entire war. Devs, please do something about early game. It's too much advantage for whoever runs there quicker. Too much. There has to be something in early game. Maybe not. Don't allow anyone to build town halls or outposts. I don't know. But this is too much for early game. Like running to a what's it called, a hill with a few rifles, and then not deciding the game is way too much. There's another APC now coming in for the collies. So devs, please listen and try to get a fix on this. We haven't seen this just in here. It's also in the World Conquest. Like if I run to a bridge that's on the enemy side and I get there before them, I basically lock off the entire map for my team. It's too much. Early game is too much advantage. Oh, that's a warden. How the hell did he get there? Who's this? So, Dury 89. That's a nice HMG on the back of there. There we go. Nope, no, that's not gonna work. Good try though. You have to have 2 of these and 2 medics behind. Maybe then it's gonna work. SS? They don't have SS? What? It appears that the collies actually have this. Ha! The collies have this under control. They might be able to build this up in the last 30 minutes. It might be the exact same thing that happened last time. So just to put it in perspective, this is what the collies did in the first hour. This. All these defenses were mostly in the first hour. This is what the Wardens did in the first hour. Come on, guys. Look at this. What was the goal of this? What was the purpose? You guys didn't even push from this outpost that you built. I don't know. I'm not a leader from any of these teams, so I can't speak on behalf of them, but it doesn't seem right. Great job by the Frenchies and ASS, by the way. Oh, we got half tracks. How the hell do they have half tracks? Looks like the Warden is focused a lot more on Logi, and the Colony is focused a lot more on frontline. Logi works if this was a 5-hour game. This is not a 5-hour game, so it doesn't work. Ow. Yeah, but these guys are not even close to abstract. Like, not even close. They don't have smokes, walls. For someone, they went for cargo ships. Don't know why. They're making mortars. If they have half tracks and they had an AC, they did this, yeah, and they had gas masks. These guys don't even have gas masks. So what the Wardens did was they got revolvers, I think, meds, SMG, HE, field MG, or no, they got gas. Yeah, so here, then gas, then HMG, then sledge, then gas mask, then armored car, and then straight for field base, and then half track. This is the thing that the, what's it called? That the Wardens did. Collies were a lot more spread out, and they wanted this basic stuff more. Which is, or maybe they just didn't have as much logic. They focused more on frontline, which seems to be working out for them. On a 3-hour game, that's what I would do too. I think this is the most important part, though. Kirsten seems to be the most important. The defenses are down in here. All they gotta do is get a sneak CV in, and that's exactly what they've done. No, that's a half track. That's not a CV. Do they have a CV? Not sure. This is definitely not a CV. This is a half track, and it doesn't have a gunner. Rip gunner. Does that mean there's another half track here? No, there's an AC. As I said, if they had the half track and AC before, when they got this close, they would have taken out the town hall. Their timing was just a little off. Just a little bit. But here they come. Looks like a southern push. Nope. Nope, straight through the main gates. Or maybe a northern one. Maybe from here. This would be good. We go from here. Oh no, they're going straight to the gates. Let's go. Let's see. HE's gone out. The gunner is dead. By the way, half trucks are not as good as you guys think. They're really not that good. Tanks are good. Half tracks, armored cars, no. APCs, yeah. This Fox just shot his own teammate. Ridiculous. What are you doing up there? What are you doing? So what we learned from the Warden Russians today is that they love climbing things. They climb here, they climb on top of buildings, they climb on destroyed things, they climb on fucking cars, they climb on everything. Half track, we're going back in now. Alright, going back out. AC going in. Oh, but this is gonna be funny. Let's see what this little guy can do. He can get mowed down. That's what he can do. Bullets can't even reach him. And he's getting gassed. These are good placement with 3 points. Where's your second half track? Over here. Okay. Oh, why? Meanwhile, it's going up. Good job, Frenchies. Good job, ASS. You guys were fucking amazing this game. Good job, Russians. Good job, everybody from the Columbia side. Everybody, apart from the smartass who thought it wasn't a good idea to pop these fucking holes in your backline. God damn it. And the people who didn't think it was a good idea to sabotage this little, what's it called, beach here. That has no defenses. This area had no defenses from either side. You could sabotage trucks here and here. Come on, guys. And not a good job from all the guys down there, from the weeps, because I mean they pushed back the Vanguard and shit, but it wasn't. You're fighting over nothing. These guys were fighting over nothing. These guys were. That being said, though, can't click on them. Oh well. Vanguard now pushing in, putting pressure on the weeps. This has been a meme war. This entire time, the South Island has been a meme war. Both of these guys, with the equal amount of players almost, just duking each other out from the Southern Island, fighting over absolutely nothing. And it's been amazing. Kirsten has gone up. Right? Yep, Kirsten it up. Good fucking job. Good fucking job, guys. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe in him at all. I thought the Wardens have this under control. They've been here. They got a bunch of players here. They got this, right? But appears not. Appears that the colonies were far more organized, especially in this region. Oh, come on. What's he gonna do? Is that a double kill? That's a double kill. Who is this? Yeah, come on. Come on. Who's that? Who just got a double kill? I want to click on you. Come on. I can't do it. Get out. I don't think he's getting out. Maybe if I do it like this. Oh, I can't. No. Don't go away. Lord. Good job. Nice double kill. See if he's not getting the heck out of there. They just gotta keep this for 20 minutes. That's all they gotta do. Meanwhile, the meme push memed. And now it's dead. Nope, it's not. They saw the half tracks. Look at this fucking bridge. Repair it. You got B-mats. Repair this bridge. Oh boy. Oh, he's about to go down in the water. Oh boy. Oh my. Who's driving this thing? Drive better. Oh my god. What a legend. Okay. Let them duke it out. Meanwhile over here, we got finally the half tracks maybe making the breakthrough. We got 20 minutes on these guys. Ash grenade's not really gonna do much. As everybody at this point has gas mask. Nope, this guy didn't. And a lot of shots not coming out. Oh boy, they might actually do it this time. They got finally half tracks. AC's locked on the town hall. Everyone's shooting the defenses. A lot of people here. These guys need to get the fuck out of there and over here and try to shoot their drivers up. Sorry, shoot their gunners up. They're finally back on this. Maybe this time, maybe. Oh, the ash grenade is perfect, almost. He needs to just chuck one ash grenade into this little area right here, and they'll be able to take down this town hall. The shot's going through the blueprint. And now finally maybe the infantry is gonna go. Nope, the town hall doesn't seem like it's gonna be even halfway down. Finally the gunner is dead on this half track. Oh, a little lag over here from all the combat. Black on 40 FPS, there we go. 50. So Ash Grenade's going out. And that was their, I think their second best push. I think that last time they got a little closer. But great effort. Great hold, most importantly. And this AC is going down. If only they could just chuck an Ash Grenade in here. That would just make it such a big difference. Most of their builders are gonna die. Anyone that spawns will die. Just keep this place gassed. Oh, but they couldn't, unfortunately. Looks like they're getting ready for another one. Round 2. But the qualities are ready this time. They're building a CV. Ah, fourth fucking fence. Half tracks are getting ready. This might look like a final push right here. If they got the half track and infantry from the southern island in here, they might have actually done it. But now they're just getting slaughtered while they're trying to prepare. Meanwhile, in Kirsten, the half track over here, I'm guessing, got murdered. And they seem to be holding 15 minutes left. They will probably hold it off. Neither side went for howitzers. The collies tried. But they didn't have as much logi as the wardens. Still 2 half tracks remain. And 14 minutes to get this town hall down. If they had an APC instead of a half track, rolled up here, got right here, get every one of their players to climb up here and start chucking nades, maybe they could have taken them down. Or just get a APC to roll up here, throw frags or ash over here, and kill everything that's spawning. And then have the half tracks roll up and shoot the town hall down. Gandhi said in chat, who would win? A bunch of wardens with ACs and half tracks, or some colonial boys? And now they're just gassing them up. Was that their driver? That's their gunner as well. The hell? No, that's not their driver, is it? Holy mother of the smokes. That's a lot of gas. That's the third half track now. Come on. FCL. These two are Russian. Oh, and the qualities have pushed them back so far. The trucks are now here. Fuck Logi, fuck all of that. Just spam pillboxes. What I'm assuming they don't know is if they push through over here, or on this side, and then go up here, there's almost no defenses. Everything's facing the opposite direction. And they can blow up all their trucks. But I don't think they have a spotter to know that. So, that's unfortunate. One second, guys. Okay, we're back. Frag grenades now flying out. Kind of pushing the half tracks back and back and back and back. Great job by Raf on the frags. Absolutely amazing. 10 minutes, guys. I'm sorry, but it looks like it's a Warden win. I mean, Colonial win. Oops. Oh, and the half track now rolling out behind. Flank the truck. Doesn't look like it's gonna do much though. Now we have a fourth half track over here. Everybody on half tracks. Before we get into the last 5 minutes of the game, just gonna check on these guys. These guys are fine. And check on these guys. These guys, oh, they took down their FOB. Huh, good job, Vanguard. You won the duel of fighting against some weeps over a mountain instead of helping your team get the last town. Vanguard, everybody! Oh boy. You know, they could use a fifth half track up there, yeah? Oh. Oh, what a stab. Alright, last 8 minutes of the match. We got 5-6 half tracks here. Getting ready for the final push. Oh, the legendary APC, followed by another half track. Oh, but this is a colonial half track now. No, rushing the Warden half track. from all sides. They stole one of the Warden half-tricks and is using it against them. Who is this? Third fucking hell. And now the APC rolling out. It has nobody inside it. But 6 minutes left of the match. Might as well. And he's charging right over. I don't know why he put the gate down. It's now disabled, and the driver has killed one of the gunners of the half-track, or at least the support guy. And now the other half-track is trying to get on top of him and try and kill him. But now this half-track is stuck in the middle of all this gunfire, trying to back off. And there's still 6 Warden half-tracks. But this doesn't look like they can do it, as there's only 6 minutes of this game. Would win 4 half-tricks or some Colonial boys without any 18. Exactly what I read in chat. Yeah, great job. And now the HMG unleashing on this half-track. And frag grenades going out. Which finally suppressed, but will be enough. And the enemy, the Colonial half-track, rolling up, trying to push them back. Another APC, suicidal APC, absolutely nobody in it. Now driving to the other side of the ridge, charges in, trying to push the half-tracks back for at least 5 more minutes as the half-track gunner is unleashing on these half-tracks, just trying to push them back and hold them off. My FPS is dying. Holy crap. And now 4 half-tracks pushing in from the northern side. 2 more just holding off this APC and trying to push them back. The enemy, the Colonial half-track, now reorienting itself to face off against the 4 incoming half-tracks coming from the north-hand side. This is the final push, everybody. We got 5 minutes left. And the 3 half-tracks against 1. The Colonial half-track has absolutely been destroyed now. It's alone against 3 enemy half-tracks. It can't go anywhere. It jumped off the bridge for some whatever reason. There's only 4 minutes left. If the Wardens can get together and try and get past this gate and past these defenses, as they are trying right now, and get to the town hall, the Collies won't have anything to defend with. This is a do-or-die situation. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Here we are at the last second. At the last few seconds of the match. There's so many Colonials. Everyone is here trying to hold them up. Kirsten, fuck Kirsten. This is where everything's at. This is what all the money's at right now. 4 minutes left. The chat spamming. And we have the final push from the Wardens. 3 minutes left. This rogue half-track now trying to get past the defenses, but realizing there's actually 6 enemy pillboxes here. Now backing up, gets stuck at the ridge. Now the gunner can't even shoot because of the situation. Now a good gas grenade getting thrown, but hopefully the gunner and the driver have gas masks. But he trying to get out of there now, trying his best, getting absolutely slammed from all sides. Finally turning his gun around to try and face these Colonials. And it's finally happened. The half-track is now getting out of there. That was a stupid, not heroic, just a stupid push from the half-track driver. They should have instead gotten together and made a final push like I think they're about to do, because there's only 3 minutes left. This has to be all they have got left. As finally the half-track going through again. Roguely, trying to, I guess, measure all the defenses and see how many bullets police have. There's nothing else they can do. Now stuck in between a damaged truck and some barrels, trying to get out of it. The 4 half-tracks seem to be like buckets of bolts, useless against all of the Collie spam. And this is why sometimes it's better to attack and spam defenses than to rush for tech parts. As I said, half tracks and ACs are not as good as people make them to be. And now there's a Colonial on top, and there's a Colonia half track, another one stolen from the Wardens, shooting at all of the Warden half tracks. And finally the gunner of one of the Warden half tracks gets a flank on him, reloads his weapon, and now unleashes on the back of this stolen half track. But it doesn't look good for the Wardens whatsoever. 1 minute, 40 seconds left, and I believe we can call it a good game right now, which is kind of the same scenario we had last war. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, half track managed to get 3 of them. Managed to get behind them to the town hall. As I said before, they can easily just go from the east side, but they haven't noticed. And finally they do. 3 half track now unleashing only on the defenses. Guys, shoot the town hall, not the defenses. What are you guys doing? Fuck the defenses, just go for the town hall. There's only 1 minute left. And this half track, why did it go off the fucking road? Get back up here. One of the half track goes down. The second half track is about to go down. CB's going down. HE to absolute shit. The second half track disabled. The third half track trying to drift away from the situation. Also getting HE. And the gunner is about to die. And APC is now flanking and getting it stuck in between the road and aka the enemy defenses and its exit. Finally managing to get past. But it won't matter. 30 seconds left. 20 seconds left. And this war is over. Everyone saying GG in chat. The final half track finally trying to get some shots off on the builder, trying to repair it. 10 seconds left and it's GG. HE's now going off on this town hall. Everyone's saying GG in chat. And yeah, this town hall is far from dying. But there we go. One second too late. 1 minute too late. GG everybody. Overtime. An amazing war, guys. Colonials have won. GG. Aftermath chat is absolutely huge. Thoughts and opinions, guys? Give it a second, guys. Okay, Aftermath chat is absolutely gigantic.
Couldn't talk, and it all got fucked up.
No, I didn't.
Not sure.
Yeah, it did.
No, I
Talking
didn't.
about Willis.
Only the team leaders and the relevant team of FCL can talk, so don't worry.
No, no, your entire team could talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
Talk about-
I can still talk.
The fuck?
Just reset it then.
Thank
Are you setting it right now?
Alright, I'm gonna join the chat a little later. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who participated with me and enjoyed this game. It was absolutely amazing to watch this. It was a great game.
Again, I thank you all for coming. Second off, if you're on YouTube, thanks for the support, guys. You guys are amazing. I'm so happy I get to do this, man. The last FCL was like craving for this, and I finally get to do it. So again, thank you guys, and I'm gonna be ending the stream here soon. Tell me all your thoughts, any and all thoughts you guys have. Let me know. Just write a comment. I'll read anything and everything. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up, and this stream is going up on YouTube very, very soon. Bye bye, guys.